You're still muted.
Hey.
Yay! I unmute you.
I'm so tired. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. To what are we
On-time
doing? Nice
BMAs,
names
that's right.
and dudes. That's what this is. Woo!
Yes,
Sorry.
that one.
Okay, so just full disclosure, volleyball Summer Fours has started up for me again, which means I now play Mondays and Wednesdays. So I just finished playing 3 matches, 3
Of
games,
dodgeball.
of volleyball, you bitch. And the team we played was good, so I'm fucking tired as shit. But we're here and ready to play, and I honestly can't remember what happened because it's been so long. I feel like it's been in forever. And Sai, if you put this up, just throwing this out there, it totally covers my Abby. You see that? You see that?
Everyone knows what you look like.
Fuck you.
That's so
Dodgeball. You forgot what happened last time? I'll give you a hint.
Yeah. Hey.
Yes,
Wow.
that's what happened.
Yep.
That is one thing that happened.
Ooh, hey, let me sign in because I always forget to do that.
Oh, you mean having
Might be
your
helpful.
character sheet up?
My character sheet's up, but it wasn't signed in, so it's not gonna do the thing.
It not do the thing.
In the
Oh, really?
worky work.
Oh god, D&D
Why
Beyond is going to be
booty?
transferred to Wizards of the Coast?
I'm
Uh-oh.
unsubscribing.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so, sorry.
Okay, real quick while everyone gets it up. Hello to
Ah.
Frog G. Hello, Flying
Okay.
Feline. Hello, whoever this skull douche guy.
Mhm. Better watch out for that weirdo.
I know. He's got to be on a list somewhere.
I'm sure he's on several fucking lists. Are you kidding me?
You need to refresh your blue. It's far too muted now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I know.
Like when your roots start to look green, that's how we know.
Yeah,
It's
when
been
my
a
hair starts
while.
to disappear into my green screen, I know it's time to re-dye the roots.
His roots are brown. His length is green.
Yeah, it goes
Yep.
from brown to green to blue.
Yep.
Yep. It's natural. What do you want from me?
Natural.
It's natural.
That's how you know it's natural. It's the gradient, you see. The gradient is what makes it natural.
Yes.
100%. Now you get it. Now you get
Shay,
it.
I was driving back on Monday, and down the side of the street, you remember the main drag, on the side of the street, just walking along in a tight dress. The dress was purple, was this black girl, and she had pink ombre hair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was she auditioning for Starfire?
I think she was auditioning for Give Me $20.
Huh.
Solid.
Oh.
By the way, what is that noise? Does anyone have their cell phone really close to their mic?
No.
Not any closer than I normally do.
Ah,
No. It was right under my mic.
so cell phone signals interfere with USB mics for some reason.
Yeah.
By the way, we just had a super chat.
Mm-hmm. Bad. Oh. It must be that fucking solar flare that came up from the sun a couple days ago. It's fucking
Probably
everywhere.
Amber Heard.
Or
Maybe
Amber
Amber.
Heard, sure. Why not?
I'm gonna blame it. It's not
I just switched back to YouTube. And Luke, your head is just snapping back and forth, looking left.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what was going on when I was looking at it too.
And now they can't hear anything. I can hear things.
Yeah, see, I finally got audio on Twitch. It might be smoothing out now. Also, Twitch is faster than the lag is less. I don't know, maybe. See how long that takes to pop up.
Amber Heard voodoo.
Oh yeah,
magic.
yeah. Twitch is first. Wow. I know this is the riveting content you all showed up for, right?
Sorry, guys. We're trying
Can you
to.
hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Good.
Fuck.
All right. Fuck it. Go ahead, Woodrow.
Fuck it.
Hopefully it's
All right,
better
we'll
now.
do it live. So, last time on Dice Dames and Dudes, Samina returned with one of her superiors and was rather calm, seemingly to win over her new watchdog, Taran, a Void Elf spy. Each party member took time to repair belongings, investigate rumors, or to work on skills when Kronos finally turned on his ship. At seemingly the same time, the flux capacitor turned on across the system. The party flies over Zaloon and out to the inner rim, looking for a fragment of the Elven Blood Temple on Piri. As the party lands and begins their investigation, their ship gets a scrambled message telling them to leave and to get far from the area, leaving them with limited time to search the ruins. So as you guys were landing on the fragment of the planet and getting out, you heard a message kind of come through with some static. It says, "Get out of there. My name is Nal Zand, and you're in the danger zone of my gate experiment. I have powered down the device, but it's already reached critical temperature. It could go off at any moment. These are the quadrants to the minimum safe distance, by my best guess." And
I'm making
Then,
it
yeah,
a
you
pass motion to everybody.
Can we get a read on how old this message is?
yeah, message seems like it was sent recently, like when you guys landed, or as
Okay.
you guys were approaching this chunk of Piri.
Well,
I think someone just doesn't want us here.
that's kind of the impression I get. You want to see why? You want to say something?
I
You want
would
to say hi?
I would like. I don't know. Can you do a perception or whatever over radio?
Insight, yeah, because you're hearing someone's voice, so you can judge based off like how they're talking and speaking.
Uh,
I mean, I've got a +10 to insight.
yeah. What's Bryn's too? I want the best person to roll and the second best to assist. Insight is wisdom based. That's why I'm asking.
+6.
Okay, so why don't you assist Kronos?
So roll with
Sorry,
roll
that's
with
gonna
advantage.
Yeah, you'll get there.
What the hell was your old name? Volsung. I thought I had a lot of fucking names. Just saying.
You do.
Side
All
is
right.
Alex.
So are you just rolling with
Advantage,
with
yeah.
advantage? Okay. So I don't gotta do anything.
Hold your
right.
fingers to your temples and focus really hard.
Focus real hard.
real hard. What kind of experiment did you say this was?
It's a gate experiment. My device is trying to warp things beyond our the known space. It has a dangerous area. You could be pulled into the gate. You could be turned into dust.
He's
I
experimenting
suggest
with
you
your
leave.
shit. I'm sending this
Right.
electro-telepathically. He's experimenting with your shit, dude.
Yeah. I actually have some experience with this type of thing. Perhaps I can help.
So when you send that, all you get is static.
Well, I guess I don't really need to roll insight to tell what happened there.
No, you can still roll insight.
That wasn't me.
I said it was coming through static the whole time, so it's not like static just popped up. The message has been coming through static.
All right, then I will roll that insight. Let's see. 10 plus. What's that? Nope, that's the 9. All right, the bot. So 19. 10 plus.
You rolled twice.
Oh no, I didn't. 16 this time plus 10, so 26 on the second one.
26. Yeah, it sounds like he's pretty sure he just killed whoever landed on this piece of rock.
He just what?
I said he's pretty sure he just killed whoever landed on this rock. He seems very worried.
Well,
We can make it.
well then. I'll send another message. Hello? Are you still there?
Every now and then you'll get like, hello, help out.
help contain the field? You're messing with a lot of crazy shit. Can we tell how far away the message is coming from? Like I don't know, get a beat on a location or at least a proximity.
Or any sensor readings from where the gate actually is, because I'm not convinced that he's actually with the gate.
Well, it's a gate experiment, and you guys did pass a satellite on your way here that was sort of orbiting around the area. So.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. If I were doing an experiment, a dangerous experiment, I wouldn't be anywhere near the experiment. I'd be remotely fucking with it. So.
And he gave you coordinates, and when you look at them, they seem like they're pretty far away.
This is your little bag, Des.
My bag of what? All right. Where are we on this map?
Sort of at the mouth of the cave, and then you get another thing that comes in, and he says it's the same tech we used for our ship travel gates, but much further. He's trying to communicate with you in terms of, because he's heard you say help, so he's trying to give you information, but only little pieces are coming through. But yeah, that's basically where you guys are right now. As you guys come in, go ahead.
In the ship, though, right?
No, you guys landed.
We stepped out, I thought.
Oh, we disembarked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So as you guys enter this area, it's basically mostly ice. There's a little wooden platform along the side connected to a door, and on that door you can see there's scratch marks on it, but it seems locked, like shut up and locked. As you go down, you can see that there's broken structure in the ice, and the room that you see ahead of you, that platform that's frozen and kind of broken up, looks familiar. That's the spot where General Danoon, the Blood Eye General, had his eye removed. So this is the place that it happened, at least part of it. So yeah, that's definitely good news. And there's murals sort of all along the walls that you can see that aren't frozen over completely. You can see murals of like different wars, drought explorations, and stuff like that. As you sort of what you can see and decode, it's sort of a history of drought after the destruction of the moon, of the original Ryzen Prime. Oh.
Using our implants, I don't want to belabor this. Using our implants, I'd like to visually map everything I possibly can, and so we can reflect on it later.
Heard. Easily done.
You said that this door right here is locked?
Yeah, it has like these big sort of long 3 deep gashes through it, and it's sort of like something was slashing at the door. And it looks like there's multiple gashes, but it seems like the thing has 3 distinct claws.
does there seem to be any obvious locking mechanism or?
Mechanical, like electronical, similar to the temple you were in before. It's disguised as like old technology, but it's they're like hand pads and stuff that sort of open to you, like when you walked into the temple. Except this one isn't opening for you, but you can tell it's there, but it's sort of damaged all around it. You think like thieves' tools, something along those lines, to pry it open.
Okay, if it's mechanical, then I'll try to get it open. If it's going to be electronic, that's going to have the higher roll, then I would say Kronos with his technology things. Your bracer of.
I mean, I don't have thieves' tools, but I have tinker's tools, right?
I'm going to try my thieves' tools.
Yeah.
What is it even on here? Just a straight dex, or is it something else?
It's dex and proficiency because you're a rogue. You're proficient with your thieves' tools.
Okay. So it's going to be +9. 14 + 9.
23. All right. So yeah, you easily pop the panel open. You sort of pop it back, and it starts to slide down, but it stops because of the damage, and you sort of have to force it down. And then there is a panel that's there, and you think that with working with the ones you were at before, you think you could get this open with another like thieves' tool attempt to picklock it, and you see that there was a trap on this. There were sort of runes along the door that you saw click off. You sort of saw them deactivate last time in the other temple, but these ones are also deactive. There's a trap on this door, but it's not active. Okay. And you can attempt to unlock it.
This time I got a 16.
Okay, sick. 25. You sort of pull back the panel even more off the wall, expose some of the wires and crisscross some of them, and it sort of sparks open, and the door starts to open, but it's kind of grinding, and then slides open, and there's sort of a decaying smell, but it's cold in the area, so it doesn't hit you extremely hard. It's almost what would you call it? Like a meat freezer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's almost like a meat freezer. Not quite putrid, but it's got that like that smell that hangs around or meat.
Like freezer burnt.
And turn to everyone else and say, "The smell of my people."
Gross. That's pretty heinous.
It's terrible.
All my people are dead. What do you expect them to smell like?
I mean, the Blood Temple people were all right.
They were all
a little
dead.
coppery, but you know.
Oh. All right,
And
I'm going to move forward into there.
You move forward and go in, and you see boxes and boxes of what seem to be pulse rifles. And there's several people held up in this room, and they seem to have starved to death over time. Seems like they were burning something at one point. They had these kind of lanterns that died at some point, and eventually they starved to death, waiting for whoever was supposed to come get them to come get them.
Are we within dimension door range of the ship?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kronos, can you dimension door to the ship and then just throw all these rifles through it?
I suppose we could.
You have
do
that. So with dimension door, you can only take what you can carry. Also,
right.
That would be a gate spell. What you want to do, but you have those forklifts or whatever the hover lifts that I gave you, that came with all of the equipment for your ship. You could just load them up on those. Yeah.
Well, then we'll do that instead.
I just meant if we had to leave in a hurry.
But I was saying you can only take what you could carry. So unless you can,
right,
one person can carry those crates.
Like if I could, just grab one crate. Yeah, the hover sled. I mean, if you want to investigate, I can start moving the stuff back to the ship.
Yeah, we're gonna need some more cash. We gotta have something to barter with Dom Gold for.
Yeah. Especially with how the last encounter went down.
I'm gonna say a little drow prayer, and then kind of look through the bodies.
So most of the people don't seem to have a lot of belongings on them. One of them has 50 gold tucked away, but they seem to not have their belongings on them here. It seems that they have ran in here and barred it up, and then or locked it. So their stuff might be elsewhere.
If they're like
Both
contorted
of
and
them.
everything, I'm just gonna lay them out in a semi-peaceful position. And
Yeah,
I'm
these
leaving
bodies are actually relatively clean. They just starved to death, so they're not twisted or mangled or anything.
All right. In a truly uncharacteristic move, I'm leaving the 50 gold.
Wow.
Ooh.
That is truly uncharacteristic.
I try not to rob from my own people.
And the crates of pulse rifles, just so you guys know, and it's on record, it's 500 pulse rifles.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
holy shit!
That's why I said they're big.
Wow.
They're big crates. They're
Okay,
smuggler.
they're
crates
not
with
just like,
arms.
oh, there's like 3 or
No.
4 guns in these. Okay, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Definitely gonna go get these hover sleds and go ahead and load those up on the ship.
Well, Kronos is doing that. I think Kirby and I need to continue investigating.
So
That was
Right.
it up here, right?
yeah, and there's a little
Okay.
walkway that they built so they could stay off the ice. Dude. You get down here. Like I said, the room down there is it's pretty chill in here and icy. You get this, but there's like a strange stillness to it, almost like you're being watched. And as you walk down, yeah, it just seems pretty normal. Give me a perception check because your passive is a 21, right? Is that right, or is it higher now?
It is still a 21 because we have not leveled up again.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna need a perception check. See what you notice in the area.
18
'Cause I put
plus
some
11.
things- Nice. Okay, so 29. Yeah. So as you're like looking around, you can see down in that back hallway, straight down, there's sort of a memorial plaque on the wall. And as you're sort of looking around and kind of find a little bit of focus on that, you hear shuffling behind you, and I need to know just for the moment where everyone is.
I mean,
And
I'm however long it takes me to load up the pulse rifles, So
yeah,
I've been
so that would be where you are. And
Yep.
and Dish, you wouldn't be all the way down there. You had just seen it and started walking that way when you heard the wrestling. So you're still on the wood a little bit.
On the wood.
Yeah.
I assume I would have probably tried to help Kronos,
Okay.
considering their giant ass crates.
Is is the birdopus with me?
Yeah, the birdopus. It's an owl, right? Isn't it an owl most recently?
Yeah,
otherwise known as an owl. Yes.
Who the
the
fuck?
birdopus known as an owl.
Who
the
the
fuck?
fuck?
As you're walking down on the wood and you sort of hear the creaking of the plank, but then you hear shuffling and like sort of like a collecting of mass of something, and you turn around and you can see sort of in that cove behind you there's movement of cold blue like snow or ice or something that moved in that area, and you got a 29 for your perception.
Yes.
So crawling up along the wall on the roof of the ice, almost blending into it, is you've seen these before, is a frost salamander. And with your perception, you would see that there's actually another one coming out to your right. If you turn around and look, it'd be to your right. That sort of big room with the it's on the very far right. It sort of has the open ice. Yeah, that one. There's one crawling out of that room as well.
Okay. Let me make
And so that would be initiative. I need everyone to roll.
Salamander 1.
Okay.
Ha!
Fucking
Got a
dodge.
5
That is
because I rolled a 1.
6 plus 5, so
15.
11. Right? Yes. 6 plus 5, 11.
6 plus 5 is
I had to make sure it was a damn 6 this time.
11.
Because last time it
11.
was a 9, and anyway, fucking die.
Yes.
I only got a 15 total.
15
You're
total.
still-
Okay.
you're still first.
You're still first.
Yeah, you're still first.
It
I only,
adds
I only got an 11 total, so.
As the combat starts, you can hear on the over the radio. If you guys still have the sort of the channel open, you can hear him. He's not trying to talk to you anymore. He's sort of given up, but he's got the channel open as well. And every now and then you can just hear him being like, "Oh, I don't think they're leaving. Oh man, please don't go. Please don't go. Or please don't blow." And Dis, it's your turn.
Not saying a word. I'm looking for an image of a frost salamander. If you give me a second. Yeah, these are never friendly, and in fact, I think I still have.
Yes, you do. The resistance to it,
and the frost effect on me. So let me see here.
It just gives you resistance to the frost damage, right?
Yeah, and like kind of a just flavor text basically. So,
the mist that rises off you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think at this range, the only thing that I could do is attack with my bow. Yeah. Well, where am I?
Unless you did the 30-foot. So you are technically within the 30-foot teleport, but you'd be up on the wall having to try and hold on to ice, which would be hard. It'd be an acrobatics check, or an athletics check, to stay up there. But you could technically use your teleport to go up to where the salamander is. You would just have to be clinging onto ice afterwards. Or you can shoot with your bow.
Yeah,
I just want to let you know that the option is available. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going to teleport. Let's see. That's about 30. If I use these squares as counting. Can that get me behind it?
Technically, yeah. Now, before the attack, give me an athletics check. Oh.
At 15.
15, that's good enough. So you definitely, you're not going to be able to stay perched up here long, but you definitely got to hold long enough to make a couple attacks.
Oh, it's 15 plus 5, so yeah.
Oh, nice, 20, yeah. He can stay up here as long as you want then. Oh.
All right, and it's a 15 to hit. Jesus, this die is rolling 15s.
15 on the die to hit, so yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That's going to be like a 26 or something.
Where the fuck are my weapons? Yeah, 28. Now, do I get an assassinate or a sneak?
So you get the sneak, you don't get the assassinate because the way that this formed was because of your presence, so it's aware of you, so it's not unaware of you.
All right, so 66 is 18.
Ooh.
Plus weapon is another 12, so 30. Plus 2 more d6 as just fucking roll as necrotic.
How much damage you say?
30 plus 8 necrotic.
Okay, 30 plus 8.
And,
Boom. And
I'm going to heal back 4 damage. Your other heal. Not damage me. There we go.
Heard.
Is the
And that
salamander still icy and iciness?
Yes. Yeah. It's a pretty hardy beast. You remember fighting them before. They had a good amount of hit points. Then so that's your bonus. Boom. Your attack. You don't have your second attack yet, and then movement. Do you want to move from here, or do you want to stay perched up here?
I'll move right there. Can I activate stealth at this point?
No. Your action and bonus action have been used. Whoa.
What is that? Is that ice out there? Is that?
Yeah, it's just while you're just
Okay.
walking on ice, solid ice.
Oh, okay. Because it kind of looked like a dock there, where.
Yeah, that is what it's replicating, but it's just over frozen ice.
Gotcha.
That's it for me.
Okay. Then Kronos, it is your turn.
All right. So what can I see from where I'm at? How far away am I?
So you hear the attack. The salamander kind of makes a weird hissing sound. So it sounds like almost there's a giant like snake or a wind has like blown off in the temple. So as you sort of turn around and look, you can see Dis standing in the middle of the ice, looking one way or the other, and you can't see the. Oh yeah, you have line of sight of one of the salamanders. So the one that's to Dis's left, if she's looking at you, is sort of clinging to the wall up on the top. It almost fell off as Dis attacked it, so you can see it sort of moving its 6 legs around, trying to get a better perch and turning around and looking at Dis. But you can see Dis looking back to her right at something else that you can't see.
Okay. So then I'm going to whip out the AK and go for the radiant damage, and I'm gonna draw a bead on the motherfucker.
So right now it kind of has cover with the way you're standing. So if you want to step out like 15 feet, you could have a better sight on it because you can kind of see it where you're at, but it would have cover.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll step out about 15 feet. Now, as I'm stepping out those 15 feet, does it? Do I see what the other thing that Dis is looking at as I'm walking out?
Not quite. Not quite. It's behind total cover from you. So.
Okay. All right. So then I'll step out enough to get a line of sight on the other one, and yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I will draw a bead on it with the AK. All rings off. It's just the straight radiant damage.
Or
Okay.
All right, is that good, Woodrow?
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
So that's 18 to hit.
18 does hit, yes.
Okay. So 3d8. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, and then another 1, so 7. Wait, 3d8 plus 6. So 7 plus 6, so that's
14.
13.
13.
Yeah.
19.
Thank you. Yep.
So yeah, you launch a few bolts at it, hitting it on one of its legs, and I'm going to make a check real quick. Oh, okay. So it sort of climbs around and leaps to the ground. You've knocked it from the roof, but it doesn't seem to impede it at all. It seems to manage itself pretty well. But it's hopped down from the wall, and that's only half your movement and your one attack, since this isn't your hex weapon. You still have your bonus and half 15 feet movement. Or technically, you use 15 and you have 60 because you have the boots of speed. So you've got whatever 45 or yeah.
All right.
9 squares.
Bonus action. Let's see, what can we do here?
Woodrow.
Yes.
Because Kirby can see this guy, and Kirby's low jacked, would that help them to be able to know he's there?
So they would be able to know it's there, but they wouldn't be able to like cast spells at it or anything like that. They would still have to be able to see it with their own eyes.
Right.
But yeah, if you want to tell Kirby to broadcast all the time, you can.
That'd be awesome.
So then, yeah, if that happens, you guys get a little window that opens up whatever's Kirby seeing, and you see like a frantic video feed of him looking at the salamander and
An
kind of
outlaw
both of them.
crack.
Yeah.
It's like those fucking videos from the frat boys with like, oh shit. And you're like, what is happening? Stop it.
Or like when an eagle takes a tourist's camera and flies away with their GoPro.
Except it's 2 of those, because I don't. Does a bird's vision combine in their brain, or does it? Because I know some birds do, some birds don't. Like have stereoscopic vision.
I have no idea.
That'd be crazy as shit.
You mean everything doesn't see the same?
Mm-mm.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. As long as I'm not in Bryn's line of fire, I think I'm good. I think I'm good for my next turn. Yeah.
We're all in Bryn's line of fire.
Technically, Dis isn't a very bad spot for the BFG, but Bryn she's got other things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you guys have pulse rifles, not just
I have a laser pistol, but it doesn't have
Well,
the amount of range.
We
I get-
literally have like crates of like laser,
yeah,
like pulse rifles.
Pulse rifles, and pulse rifles are 3d8 plus your dexterity for damage, and to hit them is just your dex plus your proficiency.
also we got rifles a couple of
You guys all.
episodes
Yeah.
ago when I passed them out to everybody.
Yep.
Oh,
Except Bryn, because she
Yeah,
already
I
has a
didn't.
fucking rifle.
yeah, because I have my BFG. So my turn.
Yes.
So, well, on Kronos, that's your full turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually
There's nothing else I need to do. Yeah.
it's Kirby's turn now. Actually.
Go Kirby.
So
Do the
Kirby
things.
is going to cast Bane, or he doesn't have Bless. He's going to cast Bane. That makes sense. That
He
makes
doesn't
sense for
have
Kirby.
the other thing. So
Okay, they
do
fail.
this thing.
So you see the as the owl is flying around, you guys hear like, who the fuck? You see the owl's vision sort of stops and focuses on both of the like that. You see him sort of focus on both of them at once, and the around the edges the vision goes black, and the eyes of the salamanders go black as well, and smoke starts to billow out of them as they sort of scratch at their eyes for a moment, but then focus back on Diz. But they seem to be affected by something. My D4. And that's Kirby's turn because that's all he can really do. Now it's Bryn's turn.
Okay. So if I do, I guess my full movement to get to, I don't know. I'm just gonna do my best to walk the full what I got
40, I think. Yeah, 40.
Yeah,
feet.
to try and get to closer to where Dis is.
You could get closer to Dis. So if you look at the path that she's taking, where it like sort of squares out, there's that little square she can get just past that right there. Yep.
Okay.
And that's just one movement. So you're within throwing range with your axe or anything else I think you want to use.
And can I have a good enough line of sight to throw the axe at the ice salamander thing?
Yep.
And that's what we're doing. Throw that motherfucker.
Do you? Let me ask a question because it's been a couple weeks for all of us. Do you want to rage?
Oh, look at you. Yes, I do. I do want to rage. Rage. Okay. Raging. It's so anticlimactic. I'm gonna rage. Click box.
Roar.
Alright, let's roll the hit. Come on, please don't be shitty electronic dice.
Just place it.
That wasn't bad. Got a 20 total.
20 hits. Yep.
Sweet.
So the axe leaves your hand, smashes into the salamander's face, and it returns right back, and you have another attack. If you want to roll the two attacks first, then we can do damage at the end, or you can do damage at your first attack. It's up to you.
Well, I already started rolling my damage, so I'll finish that out. So it got 12 plus the 2d8 fire was 14. So 26.
The 2d8 fire, how much was the fire damage?
14.
That was 14.
14, and then, okay.
Yeah. And then the other one was just 12. Like the regular damage.
Yeah, but they're susceptible to fire. So
I understand. That's why I said it separately initially.
Hi.
Boom. I was just double checking that was all fire, yeah. So that's good, because that 14 turned to 28,
Sweet.
and then 12 makes that 30, so boom. Yeah, okay.
And then
They
we're
did not
doing
like
it again. Because I can.
I love how you're throwing
Oh!
your axe rapid fire like a shuriken.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Feel like it was going to. And then there's 15, and then let's do the 2d8. 15 plus 9.
9 with fire.
9
so that's
fire.
18.
So 33.
Yep.
Yay! I did my part.
Dang. So the first strike hits it in the head, and it sort of lashes back and turns its black smoking eyes at you, and it lines it up, and you just sink the axe in deeper into its head, and it begins to sort of leak out this misty, sort of like sparkly, cold mist out of its head. It's not really bleeding. It seems to be almost like a
Oh, do I get
construct
the
or an
plus
elemental.
3?
Yeah, for both of those. So that would be another
Okay.
6.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
I just read and realized, like, oh, I should probably have.
When you
checked
throw your
that.
axe, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And bam. Okay. And then that's for 2 attacks. You moved. You raged. Okay. So
Yep.
now it is their turn. The one that got extremely hurt is going to attempt 60-foot cone. Okay, that's perfect. It's going to stand back into that. It's going to like sort of put its back up almost like a cat into that den. And it's going to release a 60-foot cone. So it's going to hit the 3 of you guys. So Kirby actually has to make a save in his bird form, which I'll do first. He got a 3. So I'm pretty sure Kirby's down. And then I need Dis and Bryn to make me Constitution saving throws. So that feed that was up goes black.
Is okay.
24.
16 plus 3.
16. So okay, 19. So you guys both made it, and this is cold damage, so you still take half, and so 22 cold damage goes through as the salamander releases its breath, and it's going to use the rest of its movement because that was only a 5 foot or about a 10-foot movement, so it's got 50 feet. It's going to lunge towards Bryn with right up
Bring
to her,
it,
but
bitch.
it can't do much because it doesn't have any bonus actions. It's just movement and attack. And
So
then
11 for me, right?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
yeah, because you're resistant. Yes, correct. And the one behind you, you hear the same sound, a very inhalation of wind, and then a cold sensation washes over you just as you guys sort of reflex from the one before. I need Constitution saving throws from you two again. And the one behind moved a little closer to you. 8.
19.
19. So 22 for both of you because Dish, you failed. So you take full, which is half would be 22. So you still kind of made it.
So 22 damage again?
Yep.
Jeez.
And it's
24
cold, so it
damage.
doesn't get soaked. But that's their turns. Except the one behind moves all the way up to you after it releases its breath, Dis, with its 60-foot movement. And then it goes back to the top for Dis. And Kirby's still there. You just see that your familiar has popped away, and the Kirby's orb is just floating where the owl was.
Shit, Kirby's ride's gone.
Yep.
I can-
Oh, nice. He
can-
made his Constitution save.
I can resummon him, but that takes a turn, right?
I think it might be longer than that because it's a ritual type spell. It's like you have to sit down and resummon them. That's the dangerous thing of having them in combat, though. Ugh.
Casting time 1 hour.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say sorry, Kirby.
The orb shrugs.
If an orb could shrug.
You win some, you lose some. I feel like Kirby probably is happy. He's like, yes, I don't have to fight anymore.
No, he's still focusing on his spell.
Frog G says if Kirby catches a ride in the Frosty Boy, cold drinks for everyone.
Oh yeah, he does have that ability. A frost salamander. Interesting. It's an elemental though, so that wouldn't really work. Whoa.
All right. I'm going to use half my movement to get to here.
Okay. And are you
I'm
teleporting
going-
or just walking away from it? Just out of...
I don't want to use my bonus action.
You can just walk away from it.
I don't want to show my back and provoke an attack of opportunity either.
But I mean, you can.
But you
That doesn't mean you can't.
totally allowed. Could totally just walk away.
Then I'm teleporting.
Okay.
So now I have his back, right?
Yep.
All right. God damn, this 15. I'm using my bow.
Heard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you use your bonus bonus teleport, so you do get your sneak attack. I believe that's how it works. I don't know if you have to be within 5 feet of. I don't think you do.
No. It's any melee. At least that's how you. Well, I thought. Didn't you say before that the bow could be used as a sneak?
No, the bow can. I'm talking about your shadow step.
Let me find it on my.
No, so it's any attack you make. Oh, it is a melee attack though. Okay, so it has to be a melee attack. Yeah. Oh, you could throw. Oh no, because throwing your dagger, I think it still becomes ranged. Yeah, never mind.
Fine.
Oh shit.
There.
Are you gonna cram it, or are you using the rapier? Whoa.
Rapier.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, my whip.
Reminds me of a Reverend Horton Heat song.
Huh.
So that. That. 26, 38 plus. All right. So 38 plus 6 necrotic.
44. Okay. Nice.
And I've already used my bonus action. It has a breath weapon, so there's no point in movement. Yeah, I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Because my bonus action, I've already used it, so I can't hide.
Dude. And then, so that would go to Kronos.
All right. How far away am I? Would I be able, my full movement, my 60 feet? Would I be able to?
Yeah.
Get to. Okay.
You get to either one with the 60-foot movement.
Excellent.
Drop your gun on the sling, pull out the scythe. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, that's
Nice.
what I'm going for. I'm gonna. Which one has the most damage done to it so far?
Just looking at the way they look, you would think Sal 1 has the most,
Uh-huh.
which is the one Bryn's fighting.
Okay. Then that's the one I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna run up to that one. I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud. And let's see.
Nice.
And then booming.
2
blade.
attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna booming blade him. Okay.
Let's see. Because if
'Cause
I
if you-
don't booming blade, then I can do the 2 attacks with the scythe.
Yeah, if you booming blade, you'll get a little bit more damage, and then a bunch more if he moves away. It looks like he's engaged with Bryn though, and he's not planning on moving. So your best bet with this one would probably be to fish for the crits with the 19 to 20 and both attacks.
Yeah. Then that's what I'm going to do.
With your 60 feet, you could also straight up flank. So if you get directly behind where Bryn is, like in a direct flanking, you can get advantage on your attacks.
All right, then let's do that. If I've got enough movement for that, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So with the vibration scythe, first attack.
And yeah, you can roll twice. And 19 to 20 is a crit for you because of your hex.
All right. So first roll, 16 plus 10, 26 with advantage. 11 plus 10, 21. So I'll take the 26 on the first attack.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay. Do you want me to do damage all at the end?
That's up to you. I'll take it either way.
All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the damage now. So 1d10, and then plus 6. And then 1d8 extra damage for each attack, right?
Yep.
So, oh shit! All right, so 10 plus 2, so 12 on the damage for the first attack. That's what the 0 means on the 10 die, right?
Yeah, 0 is 10.
Okay. And then I got a 2 on the 8. All right, so second attack with the scythe. 17 plus 10, so 27 with advantage. Got a 7 on that one, so we'll take the 27 to hit on the second attack.
Heard.
And then 1 d10, and then the d8. I totally forgot the d6, or the plus 6 last time.
I'll add it right now, 138 instead. So boom. I got you from the last one.
Okay, cool. All right, 1d10,
It sounded
1d8. All right, 1d10, 1d8 now. 7 plus 3, so 10 plus 6
Plus
is
6.
16.
Heard. Okay, so that's going to be 2, 4, 5, 1, 52. All right. So you swing away at it, but it seems to be barely holding on. The spell still clinging to its eyes. It seems to focus from Bryn to you as you sort of deal those last little blows to it, but it's still clinging on just barely. Two attacks, movement, full movement, bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So then it goes to Kirby. He's already baned, so he can't cast another boom, but what he can do is go up to the one fucking with Dis. So he moves up flanking with you, Dis, as the orb. He's going to go right into the Dis. Oh, is that going to be enough? What's his spell attack? Damn, Kirby. And he goes into the Salamander, and then he gets shot out of it and is floating above it, and nothing seems to happen. And then it is Bryn's turn.
Okay. So is the one I was already attacking still kicking?
Yes, it seems to be barely holding on, but still got life in it.
Then we hit him again with Axie.
And it looks
Now-
like there's no vital organs. It seems to be made in like almost like a simulacrum. It's just made and constructed from the snow and ice around.
Well, if I can break whatever the engine part is, then he'll stop moving. It's my
Yeah,
fault.
since I've aggroed it, does she get any kind of advantage or anything like that?
You both have advantage on the attacks. Yes.
Sweet. Awesome. All right, I'm hitting him with my axe. So first one was 17, which is 27.
Woo.
And since the one after that was not better, we'll stick with the 27 to hit. And then, so since I can do 2, I want him dead, so I'm just gonna do them both now.
Yep. Go ahead.
That one was 12. And we'll reroll and get 24. That's better.
Yeah.
All right, so 24 and I've already forgot what the other one was.
27.
Yeah.
27. So they both hit. Yeah.
Cool.
So 2d12 plus 4d8 plus 6.
Technically plus 12.
Yeah, plus 12 because your strength. Yeah.
So 2d12, 4d6.
8. Right? Or is it 6? It's 6 for your fire on your axe?
Oh shit, they were 8, so I'll just ignore. Fuck. I can't. I don't even know what I just did, so I'm just gonna have to. Sorry.
You're good. I just don't want you to
8.
cheat you out of some dice.
2, 3, 5. Yeah. Okay. So it's,
You got a higher roll the first time.
I did. Did I do it right the first time?
2d12 plus 4. Both rolls are the same amount of dice.
It was 48, wasn't it? Damn it. So it was 29.
Okay, 29.
Plus 12.
Plus 12.
Okay.
41.
Yeah, so you sort of raise the axe up and you sort of swing it down low, hit it in the front of the face, but keep running past towards Kronos, and you just drag the axe through the whole body, swing up towards him, and the fire damage sort of almost lights where the axe dragged across, ignites, and sort of it blows the salamander to ice and ice chunks, sort of melting it at your guys' feet. That was enough to put it down.
Good. Die, bitch.
And then
Can I use one of my empty flasks to scoop up a little bit of its guts and
Nasty.
into a jar? I want to analyze it.
Nasty.
you can. It doesn't. There doesn't seem to be any guts though. It seems to just be snow. But yes, you can get some of it.
Okay.
You're gross.
Where's my pen? Damn, I didn't need that knuckle anyway.
Superfluous knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
You got 9 more.
Uh-huh.
So
Technically, you got 19. Well, 1, 2, 3 times 10. You got 29 more.
it
Had to do
is going to put its mouth in front of you. It basically has an option. It can't move behind you and still hit everybody. They're just on the outside of the 60 feet if it were to move behind you. So it's going to actually just put its face up close to you and breathe. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Whoa.
All of us?
No, just Dis.
Oh, okay.
And you see the salamander basically open its face right towards Dis and just breathe this huge cloud of thick mist, and Dis basically disappears in it. Whoa.
19 on the die, plus 3, so 22. And I just roar right back at it.
Nice. So yeah, you only take 11 from it, and as the mist fades, you can see that Dis has frost clinging to them, but doesn't seem to affect too much.
Dis
and
is
they're
just
still
like,
ready.
bitch.
I already have a cold ass heart. This ain't shit. No, it is gonna try and position, so it's gonna try and move away from you, Dis. It's gonna actually move, try to cut you guys off from the entrance. It's trying to block your exit, basically. But it will get
Over
an
here?
attack of opportunity, from you, Dis. And it's got 60 feet, so I can get pretty far. There you go.
All right. Does Kirby get an opportunity too?
No, because of he can't physically make any attacks. So, and he doesn't have. Oh wait, he might have Warcaster. Shit, he actually can. He can. He's gonna do that right now. Yes, 19 on the die. That hits.
Nice.
Right on.
Jeez.
So he doesn't actually hit. You can see the orb. Oh my god, a 7, a 9, and a 7 on 3d10. Fuck yeah. So you see the orb actually just goes black and but it's like a brightness. There's a brightness to it, almost like a black light. And you can see the eyes of the frost salamander do the same thing. And as it goes over there, you can see the blackness sort of grows on its eyes, and its form grows darker and begins to crack. But then the orb goes back to bright gold again and just sitting there. And if orb could bounce up and down in happiness, that's what he's doing. But he takes 23 necrotic damage.
Okay, so he was not trying to possess it.
No, he can't because it's an elemental.
Okay, if he was taking the body, I wouldn't have attacked. That's what I'm asking. All right.
Yep, no, it definitely looked more like a necrotic attack. And then,
All right. So does. Oh, I forgot. I get. Do you get advantage on an attack of opportunity?
No, not technically.
Okay. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Because I rolled a 12, so. Wow. All right. Yeah. Fuck it. Huh. How does that work with Kirby being there and casting at him? Does he count as another opponent within 5 feet of the target?
No, because he's not physically threatening its space. It's just an orb of light.
Okay.
Yeah, it does,
So it's not
like
going to
that.
be sneak attack. It's just going to be weapon damage, I guess.
Yep.
Wow, I rolled minimum damage.
No. At least it's still magic.
So 10 regular damage, 7 necrotic.
Nice. Definitely didn't like that. And it runs around and seems to be like trying to block your guys' path, and then it's dis your turn after that happens.
Oh, good.
Round 3.
Fort. Does my bonus action attack have to be an offhand attack?
Yes. Yeah, if you're using two weapon fighting, it does actually.
20 to hit with my bow.
Nice. That's like natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, well then
Shit.
whatever you pump into that, it might not be a sneak attack, but whatever you pump is doubled.
So I can only pump 5 charges.
So you're pumping 5 charges, I'm assuming.
Exactly.
So that becomes 10d8 plus your dex.
So-
Nice.
All necrotic damage.
Oh.
As Dis pulls the arrow back on the bow from a thread of blood from her finger.
Disgusting. It's gonna be
10d8
awesome.
plus 1d4. No,
2d4 technically.
plus 1d8. 10d8
Oh.
plus another d8 for just the weapon damage.
That would be 2d8 for that, so it would be 12 total.
Jesus. So
Everything's doubled.
12d8
Yeah.
plus 10.
Yep. Sounds right.
Do
It's
it.
just ridiculous.
69.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a good number.
All right. That's that. Okay. So as the salamander goes there and makes a posture to block you and seem menacing and intimidating, the Kirby spell goes off and begins to crack it, and the pieces fall off of the head. When suddenly a quick little of a blood arrow goes in there with more necrotic damage, finishing off what Kirby started, and the cracks begin to fill with like this black viscous ichor, and it sort of just begins to drip from it, and it melts into it, and there's just this puddle of gross coagulated blood and water that's beginning to freeze on the out edges of the temple, and the temple goes quiet once more.
You gonna go collect that?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Pussy.
No. I wanted this one untainted. You fucked that one up.
That's just water.
Uh-huh. I'm curious though.
Kirby, I'll get you when we have an extra hour. Sorry, man.
Just gonna float behind you.
But good job, bodiless. Let's see. Lots to explore, and I want to do it before we die.
Yeah. Meanwhile.
At the Hall of Death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back
At
this
the
way,
Hall of Doom.
where we were originally heading.
So, as you're going, you're still seeing like the murals on the walls, the reliefs that are carved in there, and you get down in here, and there's a memorial to Valor Danuin, General of the Peacekeepers, and across is a door. There's a small the door to your left is open. The door to the right is shut, and there's sort of a drow face on it with these two red eyes on him, and they're like red gems. Or they look like they're red gems.
You're trying to make me regret I'm trying not to steal from the dead bodies of my people, but a door isn't a body. Is there anything of interest in here? The open door?
So the open door was open the other way. That one's got the one with the face and the eyes that's shut.
Oh.
So I meant the map north and south, left and right. My bad.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And the face seems to be of Valor, the drow face that's on the door.
Any thoughts, guys? Is there... I don't know. I'm going to investigate it. Is there any kind of locking mechanism that I can see?
Give me an investigation check.
20.
20 total?
Yes.
Okay, so there's the same thing, similar panel that you saw before you think you could open. This one doesn't seem to be damaged, so it'd be easier to open. The eyes, they actually aren't physical. They're so similar to like a hologram or an illusion, but they are... it seems like it's a trap, but it's not a... Normally, what you guys have been seeing is technology or magitech, things that's technology mixed with magic. This trap on this specific door seems like it's a magical trap, meaning it would take dispelling. There's no thieves' tools you could take to get this off. It would have to be dispelled, or you open it and deal with the consequences.
I'm at like half life here, so...
Well, I mean, you kind of just took off. Still have the staff of healing.
I'm going to go back and get some stick.
Get you some stick.
Okay.
What are you guys doing now, by the way? Are you back?
Well, I don't... Did we finish loading up the...
Yeah, so you guys go back to doing that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or you can follow this. But yeah, so when you go back in there, there's like some poles and stuff you can use that you can sort of tape together and make like a long stick, but it's going to be like 10
No,
feet.
I'm saying the stick of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were making a 10-foot adventuring pole. My bad.
No, we have the
Gonna
stripper
poke
pole,
this
remember?
from afar.
Oh, that's right. You do have the stripper pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Is that what the staff of healing is? The stripper pole?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
The
God, that'd be
stripper
awesome.
pole is something that is like an actual stripper pole, but
Oh,
it's
right.
expandable,
Yeah.
collapsible, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Yes, I do have the staff of healing.
Yeah. Could you use the rod of owl, please?
Yes. So what's this? 1d8 plus 3 bludgeoning. So I just beat you about the head.
That'd
and
be
neck
fine.
with it. Let's see. Is this my d8? Yeah. All right. Ready? Here you go.
1d8 bludgeoning healing.
1d8 bludgeoning. 4.
7.
Plus 3, so 7.
Wow.
Is that from one charge? Is that all that's left in it?
Let's see. Staff of healing.
Because if you're low, Kirby he's still got...
Oh no! I mean, I could. How many? I got plenty of charges. I mean, it
I'm at
resets
66.
every sunrise. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got the charges are all clear
I'm at
from the last
66
time we
of
used it because
99.
we've had a couple of long rests.
Okay, Kirby's going to hit you with the cure wounds then.
Well, I mean, I have plenty of charges. I can.
I'm at 80. I'm just throwing that out there.
Why don't you heal Bryn?
Okay.
Well, what heals for more?
3.
You get 29 back, Dis.
All right, that's enough healing for me. I'll heal the other 4 naturally. Bryn needs your stick, Luke.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Yeah, you can cure. You can cast cure wounds up to 4th level, so you could do a 4th level healing, which would be 4d8 plus 3.
All right, so I need 4 of these. Okay. New to this whole healing thing, I'm usually damaging people. Shit.
I usually take them
So
away.
4 charges, then. Including
Yeah,
the
you would
one
take
I
4
just used.
charges. Yeah,
Okay.
so 5 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and so I've got 4d8, and then 4d8 plus what?
3.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so 1 plus 5 is 7, or 6 plus 7 is
13.
13, plus another 1 is 14.
Plus 3 is 17.
17, yes.
Shay, how low is Bryn?
80 out of 137.
Okay, so you get 17 back, and then Kirby will drop another 5th heal on you, Bryn. For 21 healing. And then
Alright,
he can
that
hit
puts
you with
me
a
at-
1.
That puts me at 118 out of 137.
118. Okay.
So
He's gonna hit you with a 2nd level because that's a low. He can spare another one of those, no problem. And you get 12 more.
Yay.
Nice. All right, I'm good. I'm only down 7.
Awesome. So I'm down 4. You're down 7. Kronos, what are you down?
I am down 7 as well. 92 out of 99. But
We
that
have
was
the
from
same hit.
last time, I think.
Yeah, I was already down like when we started this whole thing, so
Is there any way I can use the stripper pole to finagle the door? Like, pick it and then wait to open it with this... Uh-oh. Ooh. Yes, I resisted the sneeze. Barely. Damn cold breath weapons making me sneeze.
So did we get the stuff loaded up? Are we finished? Are we putting that on hold because I might be able to help with this whole situation? Just saying. With the door over there.
You guys got them loaded on those hover mats. You could easily have them just go up into the ship now and join what they're doing down there.
Okay. All right. Then that's what we'll go ahead and do.
Bryn, you coming?
no, I was just gonna hang out here. Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm gonna take a look at the door with the goggles and see what it tells me.
So with your passive investigate and those advantages on those goggles, as you look at it, you get basically what Dis had discovered is that there's a mechanical door. It's got same thing before, electronical mechanisms to physically open it, but there is a enchantment on the door that's purely magical. That is a trap. If you open it, there's a sort of necrotic trap associated with the door.
Okay.
And it seems to be transmutation and evocation magic in a strange way. It's got a weird feel to it. Definitely dark. It's protecting something for sure.
So,
So I've got knock.
ooh,
That'll open the door.
Yeah.
I
Now
don't think it'll do anything for the trap, though.
It might.
what I'm
It depends
saying.
on what the
If
spell
you-
says.
if you choose a target that is held shut with an arcane lock, that spell is suppressed for 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
During which time the target can be opened and shut normally. When you cast the spell, loud knock, audible as far away as 300 feet, emanates from the target object. I'll start from the beginning. Choose an object you can see within range. The object can be a door, box, chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, or another object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. The target.
Yeah.
is
So
held shut.
basically, It's not gonna it's not gonna take any traps off. It's just gonna open it if it's locked magically.
Okay, so the trap is it doesn't do anything to the trap.
Yeah, you could use knock to just straight up open the door though without using any checks. Like you could just hit it with knock and it would open for you. But
And
that
then
would
we just
open
have
the
to
door.
deal with
The trap effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you
All
can
right.
dispel it. If there's a way you have to dispel it, if there's any sort of if you took dispel, I don't know if you took that.
I don't think I have dispel. Oh, no, that's counterspell. That has to be. It had to interrupt a creature in process of casting a spell. I don't
Yeah.
think this is a creature.
Nope.
No, and
This would be a dispel specifically.
Yeah, because it's not
Shit.
while it's casting.
Yeah. No, I do not have dispel.
So I'm gonna pull this out of my butt. Maybe we could look around and find something that will release the trap without triggering the trap.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, I know we always brute force it 9 times out of 10 by my suggestion.
At least you're admitting it now.
I try to be a little
Growth.
self-aware.
Small amounts of growth.
Character
Hi,
growth.
are you calling me short, you asshole?
Yes.
It's a brutal
Fair.
short joke. What rooms have you checked
I
out?
came straight here.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go this way.
Down that hall, the memorial or the walls turn to memorials. It's just different Drow soldiers. There's no names or anything, but it's more of just the soldiers that were lost along the way. Similar in here, along all those pillars, are the same thing. Are a bunch of Drow warriors. And this room sort of homage to the people who fell in the wars to get to peace that they had earned to this point. And then as you get in this room where that star is, a hologram of a Drow priestess appears, and it sort of flickers out, and it's like you could tell that the power source here isn't fully stable with it being broken. It's sort of flickering in and out, and you hear her say, "Why have you come?" And it just keeps repeating that over and over if you wait.
Hey, Kronos. Can your
Yeah.
bracer power something?
I don't know. Let me take a look at it.
Low power.
I'll engage the goggles and take a look at it and see what I can do as far as interfacing with it and getting it to.
So with a little time, you think you could maybe adjust the signal and make it clearer, like the message system be project clearer, use a little bit more power from the area, draw more power from the area to it.
Right.
You'd just be rerouting power. You wouldn't necessarily be powering it with your device, but you could get a little more power to it and sort of make it stable. And when you do that, it just basically there's just and it doesn't seem to be like before where they were communing with you or a pull. This seems to be a dead temple. It is just a echo of system and sort of what was left talking, and just it's sort of like a pre-programmed sort of thing, like a
Right.
message. Yeah.
Like that thing out in front of the building in what was it? iRobot, of the creator. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that
Well,
little
kinda like
hologram
that.
that popped up to greet people. Yeah.
that's a good reference, because is this just a hologram that's pre-recorded, or is this something that's interactive?
So it's asking a question, but it definitely seems to be pre-recorded.
What brings you here?
Yeah, why have you come? Yeah.
The Shadow Elves have decimated our people. It's only with the aid of the artifact that we will be able to overcome them.
So as soon as you say the artifact, she interrupts you with a message that says, "All who searched for the blood I search in vain, or all who search for the blood I search in vain, we have sent it into the sun." And the hologram sort of shuts off, re-loops, and pops back up, and is like, "Why have you come?"
It's a boring conversation anyway.
Yeah, it's all who search for the blood I search in vain, for we have sent it into the sun. And that's what you get from that hologram. And this little area with the pillars that you see, if you keep walking up, that door in front is open and it's just completely caved in. It's just crumpled, and then there's some ice at the top that's freezing through. The door next to it is locked as well.
Okay.
Similar to the one before, but there's no eyes on it or anything. It's just a door.
Okay, I'm gonna see if it's trapped.
Give me an investigation check. What is everyone else doing while Dis is walking around?
I mean, I'll walk over there. I mean, since I might have to help, might as well go see what's going on.
19 total.
Yeah, I just follow
19.
behind.
Okay. This you investigate. There is some sort of trap on it. This one seems to be magic tech. It could be disarmed with thieves' tools, but and that's just your investigation to look. It's definitely trapped and locked.
All right. I'm gonna try.
All right. Well, can I help to give advantage?
Yes, you can.
All right. Then that's what I will do. I mean, is that better than bardic inspiration? I mean,
You can do both technically.
All right, fine. I will give you a bardic inspiration, and I will help to give you advantage. So you get a.
Just remember to check one off.
So it's 2 attempts, right? One
2
for the
attempts,
lock,
yeah.
One for the trap.
Yes, yeah, and then you get a roll with advantage, and to one of those, your choice, you get to add that d6 if you want. It'll hang around for I think 10 minutes.
I think I'm gonna save that for the trap. I'm gonna have to set off in my face. So with advantage, I rolled a 10 and a 19, and then I rolled a 2 and a 17.
Okay, so
the 19, it becomes, what is it? Dex plus proficiency.
efficiency, yeah.
So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28, and 26.
So the panel drops, and you disarm the trap successfully. The door, however, is still locked, but you did disarm the trap. That's what you said you're doing, right? Is trying to disarm the trap.
Well, that's why I was asking if it's 2 rolls, one for the trap and one for the lock, right?
Yeah, and you got to get the door open, like the lock panel open at first. So you got to pry that open, and then so it's technically 3.
Okay.
So you got one more, and you have advantage on that last one still.
So 14 and 10. So 14 is 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 on the lock.
23. Okay, so as you're doing that, the lock turns red, and you didn't actually break the DC for the lock. So it seems that the door has shut down. The trap seems to trigger, but you have disabled the trap. So there's the little arcane runes that you saw that were blue turn red, and then they turn purple, and then they turn back to blue.
God damn it. Bolson. God, Kronos.
You can cast knock and just fucking pop it open.
Yeah,
it's got a very high DC.
All right. So
could you huff and puff and
knock.
And you all hear and it echoes through the remainder of the temple, and the door kind of
creepy?
I mean, it slides open, but it technically goes, but still. As you go in, there's a pillar in the middle that has like the planets on the solar system, and then the sort of like a reference to the outer galaxy beyond known space, and it's just like other stars and sort of their constellations and stuff like that. On the center pillar, all the planets are there except the sun. The size of the sun would be like 2 fists, maybe if you put 2 fists together. And it looks like there is a cylindrical hole that goes deep into the pillar where the sun was in that sort of relief structure. Like something was taken out of the pillar, or something could be put into it, but there's something that's just not there anymore. And it's where the sun should be.
They sent it into the sun. Aha.
L'chaim.
Oh gosh.
Does anyone have detect magic? I look at Kirby and Kronos.
Kirby.
I mean, I can look at it under the with my goggles.
I just don't want to
With my
stick my
special-
hand in there to see if there's something hidden in there and lose a hand.
Do your goggles detect magic already? I think they're
awakened.
I know they're
now.
awake, so I can't
Yeah.
remember what the.
Thank you,
Let's
Johnny.
see, awaken when visor reaches awakened state. It gains the following: you see invisible creatures and objects within 60 feet of you, as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent. As a bonus action, you can speak a command and use the goggles to see into and through solid matter. This vision has a radius of 60 feet and lasts for 1 minute. To use solid objects within a radius appear transparent. The vision can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt. Thicker substances block the vision, as does a thin sheet of lead. This property can't be used again until the next dawn. As a bonus action, speak command, switch the goggles into spyglass mode. While in this mode, creatures and objects viewed through the goggles are magnified to twice their size.
That's just a magnifying glass. Yeah. So, do you want to use that ability?
To see through solid matter
and the ethereal plane stuff. Yeah, right. Is that all of that, or is it what? How do you?
No, I can just see into the ethereal plane. I don't have to use the bonus action. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll just put them on and take a look around. What am I seeing ethereal plane wise?
So into the ethereal plane, you see sort of stuck ghosts. They're sort of where the relief warriors were on some of the walls. So in this area, you don't really see much. But if you look into the hall behind you on the walls where the reliefs are, they're sort of almost ghostly visages of the warriors in the relief that are like stuck there, and they're looking at all of you. Their eyes are watching you specifically, like sort of moving off of the relief and sort of moving towards you and watching. And they seem to be angry.
All right, I'm gonna kind of grab a snippet of this with my bracer, and I'm gonna send this image to the party. So here, this is what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna live stream from my brain to them. So this is what we're seeing. They're not happy at all.
We come in peace.
It's going critical. You don't have much time.
Yeah, it was going critical 20 minutes ago.
No, he said he hopes it didn't go critical. He said it was hot 20 minutes ago.
Dis, do you want to try to talk to these?
I'll be happy to. Did you look in the hole?
Okay, I'll look down the hole inside.
It's a hole.
Okay, see, there you go.
Thank you.
It's a hole. It's requiring something to be.
Did you look in the hole? Go look in the hole.
Okay, can you do me one more favor before this? Wait, does this last 10 minutes?
No, I can just see. This is not. This isn't one of those things that goes away. Now that it's awakened, I can see.
As you guys are talking to each other, you realize that there's almost this weird resonance in your ear, like a whining that you hear in like the back of your head. And as you guys are talking, it's getting harder and harder to actually talk and hear each other. It's almost like the whining is drowning out sound.
This is how our brains pop, guys.
Guys,
you guys can still communicate through the neuro chips, although it is getting harder with the feedback. It seems to be affecting more than just the messages.
We should probably get out of here.
Your show, Dis.
It's not my show. It's everyone's show.
It's your show.
You can.
This is your temple. Do you want to try to talk to your people and see if you can get this thing to calm down, or are we gonna have to come back?
Fine. My brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm. Starting out real strong.
Are they?
I haven't fucking finished yet.
You're doing great.
Wait.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
My brothers and sisters, this temple is in danger. What's left of this temple is in danger. Someone is running an experiment nearby which will soon destroy this entire area. Is that what you want?
So they're Kronos. I can't want to say
Yes.
Voltron. Kronos. You see that they're watching, and there was a moment. The brothers and sisters sort of got their attention and snapped them out of whatever weird mindset they were in for a moment, and the anger released. But then when they say the place is being destroyed, is that what you want? Their faces go to anger again, but it's more worry anger.
You got their attention, and
give me a
they're
persuasion
worried.
check. Dis, not Kronos.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kronos, you are unpersuasive.
Well, you're the one talking.
28.
Oh, nice. Okay, good to know. Got one check. So yeah, they are definitely paying attention and listening to Dis.
So I'm going to be paying attention to Kronos' vision, so he doesn't have to tell me like their reactions and shit like that.
Oh, right. I forgot I'm live streaming to you.
Is the artifact still within this temple, even if it's hidden?
You see a bunch of them in different, not in unison, but a lot of them are shaking their heads no. It's not here.
Is there anything here to stop what is happening to this temple right now?
They don't seem to respond to that in any perceivable way.
They don't know.
I got it. Thank you, 22 wisdom. I appreciate it.
Fuck.
Gotta put it to use, jerkwad.
I would say hand me the ring, but I don't want the cursed thing on my finger.
DM, don't die.
I'm not dying yet.
Okay.
Other than the visual memories that we have cataloged here, if this temple is destroyed, is there anything else we should take with us?
You see them, they all sort of have their hands out and they begin to start slowly pointing, and they're pointing back towards the first little room you looked at.
Yeah, that's
the one that
what
had
I fucking thought. So I'm going to march immediately there.
Give me another persuasion check real quick. This one with
ask
advantage.
them to like disarm the trap.
That's a good idea.
Tell me what your roll is.
So the first one was 22 with the bonus. The second one was less.
Okay. So yeah, as you begin to walk down that way and that thought crosses your head, you can see that the eyes are no longer glowing on the door.
Awesome. Kronos,
Yes.
since it's instant, you want to knock this? Can you?
Yeah. Go ahead. Where is it? Damn it. Okay. Knock, 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 knock. There we go. What? Gotta have flair for the dramatic. Come on.
You never.
Nah.
So, in that room, it's the Tomb of Valor Danuin. It has a crate in there with and then behind the crate is a altar sort of table with a large urn, on like a little carpet. It's all that's in there, and sort of in the case, it looks like an armor case, the case that was granted to you when you got your Drow armor disc by that armor on Ryzen 4.
Okay.
It's definitely a Drow armor case. But that's like the only thing in here is the urn in the case. And the urn seems to be a ceremonial burial, cremation sort of thing. Whoa.
Kronos, could you look back at the ghosts? My brothers and sisters, are you asking me to take both of these things? Because I don't want to desecrate his... I ashes.
As you're in there, Kronos, I guess you can all see it because he's projecting or whatever.
Yeah.
But you see the two warriors sort of come out of the wall and bend down and mime sort of like they're holding the crate for you, and you get the sense that they're telling you to take the crate but not the urn.
Okay.
Whatever they're talking about could possibly be useful to you would be in the cache.
Okay. Before I grab the crate, I'm going to approach the urn, bow my head, say a silent prayer for his peaceful passing, and then turn around and grab the crate.
Okay. You pick up the crate. Where do you guys go from here? And as the pressure in your head starts to build,
I think we should probably hightail it for the ship.
I'm down with that.
You'd like to say thank you to your people before we take off.
I'm going to say exactly that. Thank you, my people. Then I'm going to hand Kronos the crate. Or, no, Bryn. I'm going to hand Bryn the crate. She's stronger. Say...
She is the giant barbarian.
Yes.
Go ahead and head to the ship. While they go that way, I'm seeing if I can get this way.
Okay. So that's open. You go in here. This seems to be a spot that seems to be pilfered. It looks like they were trying to dig in. Someone here was trying to dig in and take the relief off the walls, pieces of it. When you open that room, get it open, it's actually a generator room that is sort of hobbled together. It seems like whoever was here was trying to generate power to this place. And then as you go down and sort of move through that tunnel, this seems to be carved out of ice. And this is a smuggler's hold. This is where the smugglers were holed up and living. And there's a couple bodies in there. And if you just give me an investigation check real quick to see what you can just find in that room.
Oh, fuck, 20.
20. Okay, so you get 250 gold. There's 2 more pulse rifles and 2 minor armor sets equipped with minor shields. They're not special, but you can trade them or sell them. But that's what you get here. This seems to be the gold of the people and of the collective gold of the people who were here when they ran away, got attacked by those frost salamanders or something else.
This I'm going to take because it's on looters' bodies, so
okay.
they've already fucked with it.
No.
Is this accessible?
Yeah, that's accessible. That's where you find that's where you find the bodies and all the gear. This area over here was just sort of like a living area where they were like playing cards and had some what was left of their food rations that they couldn't get to because they got separated from them.
Then I'm going to immediately teleport 500 feet.
Oh, nice. There we go. No skill challenge needed. Kronos, though, give me a piloting check, and either Bryn or Dis can give advantage.
I'll give advantage.
Okay.
So Dis is open.
And it's Dex and proficiency, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Johnny Cage. I love defiling the ashes of my ancestors. Seems to me a really great way to end up in your position.
I'm surprised Kronos didn't take it to smoke later or something.
Right? You know what? I should have taken it so she could mix it in with the ink.
Oh.
I'm not comfortable with this.
All right, so the first roll was a 3 plus 7. So no, we're going to go with the 15 plus 7. So that's a, what?
22.
22, thank you.
You're
My
welcome.
brain just does not work today.
22. Okay. So you have the quadrant range of what you need to get out of. You also have the coordinates of where the signal was coming from, where Zanlin was projected from, which is just a ship off in the distance, sort of observing the area. Do you head towards his ship, or do you just head a different direction? I know you're getting out of just directly out of the area, but are you going to him after, or are you going back to Zaloon? Is there a specific area you're going? You're heading?
Oh, gold.
I would really prefer to beat the shit out of this guy for desecrating one of the last remaining temples of my people.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk.
to talk to him. Yeah.
Dude,
All right, fine.
look like a
We'll
fucking
we'll
clown
fly
to
towards.
you?
We'll fly towards where we got the signal from.
And,
Okay, so you.
I'm getting my enlarged spell ready so I can be a fucking 11-foot tall dark elf that's gonna beat his ass.
Nice. You guys are heading out, and as you're heading away, you all see this, except maybe Kronos, who's flying and focusing on like not blowing up. But there's that pressure in your head sort of goes, and there's just a quietness, and it releases. The pressure is gone from your head, and behind you, where that satellite was, you can see these two streams of light on either end, coming and beaming out of it, and it's sort of unwrapping in these sort of tendrils that kind of then implode back, and you guys hear a whoa that you can all feel in your bones and hear that whole area where you just come from is basically gone in a flash of heat and light. Just and there's nothing left, but there's the way the things just outside of its radius are moving with the force and away from it. It does remind you of something you saw, Dis, from the original temple. It reminds you of the destruction of the original moon. The way that this gate technology worked.
So
it was a similar,
He's experimenting with shit that's already caused the fuckery of my people.
Well, it sounds like we need to pay him a visit.
Of my people. I mean, it was no fucking virus or anything, but still.
With extreme prejudice.
I mean, it created your people, technically.
Well, I'm certainly not going to thank him for that. Well, I'm going to thank him, all right.
I don't think he was around.
I don't think that's entering Dis's mind right now.
Dis don't care.
But with that pilot check, as you're flying away with the 22, it is rough. Your ship sustains some damage. So roll me 3d10. Whoa. Whoa. I will keep this in my notes. Boom, boom, boom.
Right. 3d10. So 2, 7, and 7.
9, so 16. Okay, so 16. Bam. Yeah, you guys get shook pretty bad, pretty violently. But after a while, the rocking stops, the pressure resides, goes to normal in your head, and eventually you're on your way out towards out towards Nalzan. And eventually you see sort of like a freighter ship that's there. You could easily, with the van, dock to it and communicate with him. You could. He's not opening his ship to you, but he sort of opens a comm link with you guys, and he's just like, oh, please tell me you all got off there safe. And it's just like this little gnome with crazy Einstein type hair, with his hand on his both hands on his forehead, just like slowly pulling the hair back as you see like his hairline and the widow's peak on his forehead kind of accentuated by the way he's pulling his hair. I really thought I had just committed murder. Oh, I mean, manslaughter technically, but still just as bad, really. End results are the same. I'm glad you got out of there. I never thought teleport to... What? Yeah, of course.
I'm going to stick my whole Dark Elf face in the screen. What exactly made you think that you could destroy one of the last remaining temples of my people?
What do you mean? There's nothing in this area. There's just a smuggler hold on an icy asteroid.
A smuggler's hold on an icy asteroid that's built out of the remaining temple of my people from the Munapiri.
Oh. Okay,
Bro.
I mean, that's all new knowledge to me. I didn't.
Oh, you mean you didn't look?
Piri. I scanned.
So you didn't look. You let a machine tell you.
Yes.
So you're stupid.
Oh my gosh.
No?
I might rethink that answer.
I'd be willing to wager otherwise.
I'm just...
All right, simmer down.
Did you just tell Diz to calm down?
I said simmer. There's a difference. I don't think threatening him is going to help.
I turn my head and just narrow my eyes at Kronos.
I am simply trying to get you answers, Dis. I understand you're upset.
I
But-
turn my look of death on the scientist, and out of the side of my mouth, I tell Kronos, "You have 5 minutes, and then we're doing this my way with missiles."
Oh no.
The gnome gets nervous.
Oh no. Oh,
So-
it's bad.
Would you like me to roll intimidation?
Yes.
Ah,
If you're
20.
if you're nice. Nat 20 or
Yes.
or dirty. Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is a
This
33.
is intimidation. Yeah, this is intimidation is like my bard's fucking deception. I always rolled 20 natural 20s when I rolled it. Nice. Okay, so that's noted. He, like I said, he seems to be getting nervous, but that he definitely wants the nice cop. So he looks at you just like expectantly.
I'm going to step out of camera range to let Kronos deal with this while I work on nuts.
Cool off.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, you simmer down.
Well, I simmer to a boil.
Yeah, the ice effect seems to grow thick.
trying to, keep you out of harm's way, clearly.
I appreciate
Could
it.
you give us the information you have on this little moon? Like, maybe send us the readings that you've got, and maybe tell us why you picked this little rock in the first place.
Well, I didn't pick the rock. I picked the area because there was nothing in the area. Well, nothing that seemed important. Lots of stuff gets tested out in the inner rim. I mean, this is where we're told to blow stuff up. It's the only place the elves will let us run these experiments. And I only have the ability to run these experiments because I'm doing something that they want. They want further travel. They want to explore further beyond the inner rim. And I'm the only one so far who's been able to send something beyond there that sends signal back. Anything that's tried before is just always a mess. I mean, you can see this is dangerous technology. He's just pointing to the on the camera, off on his camera somewhere, but you don't know what he's pointing at.
So dangerous over here.
Yes, I can see that. You know what else is dangerous? A very pissed off drow. So you want to send us some of that information about this place? Maybe just the scans you did of the area before you blew it up.
Sure. Yeah, I can send you the data.
I
Sure.
appreciate that.
I
Dis?
was looking to be able to DM you, Woodrow.
Yeah.
So I'm using my minor illusion cantrip to create the sounds of just absolute destruction in the other room.
Like you're breaking everything.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm cursing both in common and in drow.
Heard.
Fuck's sake.
I just look at Kronos and I'm like, I'm gonna just check on that. I'm just gonna go in the other room, and then I realize that just is doing it mostly to just try and scare the guy. I was like, okay, hey, put that down. We don't need to break all the nice stuff.
Put the refrigerator down.
You want to? Is there anything else you want to know while you're destroying everything?
Are you
Is it-
asking me that out loud, or are you
I'm sending you a message through the neural link. Like,
just whatever?
do you have
information-
questions you want to ask this motherfucker? Because he's in a very answering questions type of mood.
Just get whatever information you can. I have nothing specific other than this area, and I don't know. If someone threw something into the sun and it wasn't destroyed, how would you extract it with your teleporter technology?
There you go. That's a good one.
You'd have to scan it and find it if it was in the sun. What are you? What? I mean, getting readings out of the star is like out of it's. Wow. What exactly are you looking for?
Your mom.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
don't
We're
think
looking
she's
for
on the
all
sun.
kinds of things. Strange and interesting research is one of those things.
I don't know what could be put there that wouldn't be destroyed, though.
Yeah, send us the readings you have had of that little rock. Distressed.
Okay.
And so you're working on teleportation technology, gate technology? Is that what this is?
powerful, yes. We're trying to work on sending space stations far out with research crews and military personnel. We want to explore beyond the inner rim, but movement is a challenge. And the biggest problem is that there's this reaction here where something appears, there's that reaction too. So I'm worried there's definitely going to be military applications for it, but still, it could help us advance in ways we can't even imagine. So it's like a win-win. And plus, if I don't do it, at this point, I'm in so deep, they'll probably kill me. So
Ask him where
Who
he
is
sent this.
they?
The Shadow Elves.
not the Shadow Elves. The Shadow Elves technically are your people. The High Elves.
Yeah, that. Ask him where he sent this place.
So you just sent this place somewhere else?
Well, I
is
sent
it-
the satellite that I had made or refurbished far out, and I'm not getting any readings yet. But the first one I sent, it took a while to get back to me, so I'm hoping that in time I'll have readings from even further out than before. This is a much bigger reaction, so I'm hoping it means it sent it much much further. So we shall see.
The noise increases at much bigger reaction. See if you can get coordinates of where he was sending this, just in case.
Can you? Would you mind giving us those coordinates as well?
Well, I don't
Just-
send these to coordinates. I upload these to a server, and my research gets pulled off of us.
No, the coordinates for where you sent this chunk of, or the satellite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did the satellite go? How far out did it go?
well, I'm not sure exactly. I have to wait for the readings to come back.
Oh my
How
God.
long did that take last time? You said it took a while.
A few weeks.
No, I'm saying,
Wow.
oh my God, because he has no idea of what direction or distance he was hoping to send it. This guy.
Well,
is
he can give
literally
you
just-
he can give you a quadrant where he tried to send it, but he doesn't know where it appeared. He has to wait.
Yeah, he's
This
got to
is
wait
that
for
you
the
test.
signal to come back because it's been
No,
And
sent
then you
I-
dial
out there.
things in, and then you test, and then you dial things in, and then you test.
Yeah.
I get that part. I'm just asking where he hoped it went.
Yeah, he can give you an area, but he just doesn't know where it went.
Yeah. All right. So where were you hoping to send it to?
He gives you some quadrant in space that's near one of the constellations you saw earlier in the Drow Temple. Very, very, very far away.
I see.
Interesting. Send that over to Dis. You see that? Huh?
I
Recognize
do.
that?
I do.
All right. So, who do you work for?
There's actually a company name. I had it in my fucking notes, and now oh, here we go. Brute Dynamics is the corporation he actually works for.
Why do
Which
I feel
is
like
a-
these two maps just disappeared from our ability to go to them?
No, they did not.
Oh.
Brute Dynamics, which is, if you look up like what they are on your, because you have access to the interwebs, it's a orcish weapons company that was bought out by Nuru, which is an elven gun designer. So Brute Dynamics is where he's sending the stuff, and is who hired him, but they're technically a corporation owned by an elven weapons manufacturer.
Interesting. How long you been doing this research?
Well, a while now. Longer than my stupid brother and his dumb hamsters. Can't believe he made all the money. And he was just playing with animals.
Yeah.
No way.
He works for Simic Incorporated.
Yes, we
We've
At that,
actually met your brother.
all noise stops.
What?
And at that, all noise in the other room stops. I lean my head around the corner, and you hear, "Your brother was nice."
You see
Yes,
the eyes narrow at that, and he just. You feel like that natural 20 intimidation doesn't mean shit. No, I'm just kidding.
All of a sudden, he pees.
He mad.
Yes, we helped your brother get a couple of his hamsters back.
Oh, well, he's retired, so he's not doing much research these days. I have the upper hand. My name will go down in the history books. Now Zan, not Zhao Nan.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I just whispered to Brent, that family is so imaginative.
All right. I over the Neuralink. All right. Anything else you want me to ask this
I
guy?
have
Because
nothing further, no.
all right. All right. Now, Zan.
Oh.
Is that what it was?
Give him our address so that he can let us know if he ever gets a transmission from this thing.
Yeah. I'll give him
Please.
contact. It was Nalzan. Is that what it?
Yeah,
He said.
I'm putting it in the thing. Now Zan, their last name is Loto.
Nalzan Loto. All right.
Not high toe, low toe.
Camel toe. I mean Loto.
God. That's the sister.
Why? Just why?
Because it wouldn't work with their brother.
Their last sister's name would just be Cam. It'd be Cam Loto. Let's see. Or
All right, so give Nalzan our contact info. If you when you hear back from your satellite, give us a ping. You know, and if you need help, don't feel free to ask.
Don't
I don't
feel
know
free
how
to ask.
deep you
So
are.
yeah, I was gonna say, don't feel free.
Don't ask.
Okay, I won't.
Go cry in the corner like a little bitch.
Like every other NPC. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious about this brute dynamics. I like the name. They sound like bad people.
They make a really cheap
But yeah,
cologne.
What?
Fruit.
I don't know. It reminds me of Boston Dynamics from
Oh.
Fringe.
Or Boston Dynamics from real life.
From
That makes
I was about to say
security-
from real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Massive Dynamic as well from Fringe.
Mm.
Anyway, sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, give him contact info. Ask him to give us information when he hears from the satellite, and we'll be in touch.
Hello, King Leak.
What's up,
You guys,
Lee?
what's up, Leak? Exchange info and yeah, disattach or just disconnect from the ship. Disattach. D-dock. You D-dock. No, but where are you guys
Dockify.
headed? Where are you guys headed now? If you guys need to think about it, I'll give you a sec because I actually gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Been holding this.
D-Doc.
So, are we headed to the other planet?
So let me bring up our other map really quick.
Jeez.
So we were at the Puri chunk.
Yep. Because the last chunk of my ship is on that blue orb. What's up, King League?
Wasn't there shit there? Like bad stuff?
Yes, there's all kinds of stuff. There's mining, and then the reading I was getting was from the other side of the planet.
Oh, right. The deep, cold ocean underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found some tunnels there, but we would have to get over there and investigate.
My concern is this big fucking red sentence right here. One of its chunks is home to another blood temple hiding a powerful secret artifact. I'm going to check that chest.
Yeah. You should probably check to see what's in that chest.
The artifact is just chilling.
Right? I mean,
Hey.
they pointed us towards that one last thing. We totally never opened it. We just went to go fucking, yell at some dude in space. Hey, motherfucker!
Well, I would still
fuck
have
is
liked
wrong with
the
you?
temple to have been around. I mean,
Who the fuck?
all
Yeah.
those ghosts. Now they're sad.
Wait,
in deep
I'm gonna
space.
go hit the head before we start. Sorry.
Jace.
Woodrow,
Yep.
is the chest locked?
No, it is not locked.
Is the chest trapped?
No, it is not trapped.
Oh, except for that one.
Except for the one you didn't notice. Ha, ha, ha.
Except for the vape that goes off when you open it.
Yeah. I inhale.
Inhale.
I'm not like Bill Clinton. I inhale.
Oh.
I did not have sexual relations with them.
Smoke my finger. Sorry, it's a Dave Chappelle thing.
Yeah. You open it, and inside is actually armor that looks like the armor that you saw Valor Danuin wearing in the clips of the war. It seems to be very similar to the armor that you have, but it seems to be made out of some sort of material that's thicker than yours, or it seems to feel different than yours. So it has some other added effects than. It's definitely different than yours in some way, shape, or form, but it's about the same type of armor.
Identify.
So the material that it's made of.
What they find?
the material that the armor is made of is similar to like an adamantine. It's basically super, super sturdy. Things don't go through it, and the effect it has, like in game or whatever, is basically just the armor. The added effect is it negates criticals, so people cannot crit you.
Well, that's awesome.
Fancy.
That's really awesome. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Does it still have... God damn it. Yes, equipment. Oh, the armor is all the way down there. Does it have sound dampeners, a stealth generator, a quick draw holster, and mag boots, and amphibious design and atmospheric seal?
Yep, it's exactly what you what you and Bryn had. Well, what you had, because it has the hidden pocket, because it's drow armor, and except it also negates criticals.
And suddenly the Hallelujah chorus goes off in Dis's mind.
What does it look like? I can make it fit.
I don't know. Does it look like it? It looks like it's a little bit. It looks like it's a little big for you. Like it's about Bryn's size almost. Actually, a little smaller than Bryn, but not by much.
God damn, that was a tall drow. I'm actually over the maximum drow height, and it's still bigger. God damn it. This is a female society.
Chest-wise, like thick-wise. He's a thick boy. Not
well, that's
height-wise.
good, because he needed room for titties.
He was slightly androgynous. No, but it's thicker in the chest and stuff. But you remember with the other armors that it you know, it shrinks and moves.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna clean it.
Probably a good idea.
And a guy probably died in this, so I'm gonna clean it.
Seems quite likely.
I don't want petrified drow toe in the bottom or something.
Nasty.
Shay, remember in Pirates where they're all frostbitten and that guy just breaks
The
off
guy
his big
pulls his
toe?
toe off. Yeah.
Wait, we don't need powdered drow toe for anything, do we?
No.
And you don't know.
No, just powdered golem penis.
All right.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it out and switch. We're going back to the blue planet.
Yeah.
Zaloon? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. How long is that trip?
It was, I think, a day and a half from Piri to the planet, and then it was a little, a day and a half, because you have the flying out of the inner rim is complicated and it has to go slow, so that adds a little bit of time. But yeah,
I'm gonna clean out the armor, switch the armor, and recast Kirby. And if he has a preference of what he wants to be, speak now.
you like the owl,
Owl it is.
dude. And then I assume you guys tag him again.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's been useful so far.
Toot toot.
Sorry, buddy.
And after we tag him, be like, yeah, you were really helpful in that temple. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. I just figured I might as well do something. I can't do much as a bird, though. I'm not gonna lie. Just casting spells is weird.
Yeah,
because I was gonna say he like never casts spells in the other game, so it's like a complete switch.
We need to find your body.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
That's why I'm after the artifact, so we can go to the place that has your body.
I appreciate it. I do. I don't know.
I know it sucks. Can we get you another?
Well, yeah. Last session, you guys went over that. He's worried about connecting to another body and like fucking up his chance to rebond his soul with his actual body.
Are there any bodies we could get you that would not fuck things up? Like a certain
Not
race?
that he's aware of. Yeah, the bird's pretty small. He doesn't think it's gonna connect to him, but he thinks if like he attached to some other humanoid or sentient thing.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, there's maybe some options out there, some weird alien humanoids that are lesser that maybe he can, get. But yeah,
if we got you like a mechanical body, could that do it? Because, I mean, your form could be similar without having to occupy the space of another soul.
he's like he's messages. I've been kind of thinking of an android body, but I would definitely not go normal.
Define normal. I mean, nothing in this group is really normal.
Yeah, that's true.
But are we building you a big frost salamander body or something?
Well, the thought did occur to me, but originally I started with what was it that you guys thought that he wanted to make?
That giant squid thing?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the when Bryn turned into the giant octopus and he became an octopus. He wanted to make a robotic octopus. Roboctopus.
Yes. And then you can be our healer, and we will call you Doc Ock.
You just see one text comes through, like 3 dots for a little bit, and then it's like sold.
So we really got to find a tinkerer of some kind.
Right.
Oh wait, Kronos, you have a fabricator dealy thingy, right?
Well, I mean, I have the maker for food.
No, but I mean, you made us.
Yeah, digitized.
Well, he had some bodies stored that Kirby edited, so he regrowing a whole nother like flesh body would take a long time. Those are things that were on Kronos' ship that he kind of got from somewhere else.
Do you have any other bodies in storage?
Apparently not.
No, there's one. Kirby hasn't used it. He's gone in and looked at it and stuff, but it's just a blank. There's one blank that was left after you guys got all your bodies made.
Well, I thought we were going to do some kind of android thing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we need to find a tinkerer.
Okay. So we have a backup plan for Kirby. Good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a heartless bitch, but I was worried about getting your body back in time.
I'm glad someone's worried. Just kidding, guys. Worried. Just kidding. I know.
Not worried.
Bryn has faith in her ancestors.
So, the ride goes on. You get back to the planet. You can see it getting bigger in your field of view, and you head back towards the dark side of the planet where you got the readings from. And you had scanned a mountain range and found a few possible entrances. And over time and the scanning, and you eventually found the one that leads straight down. Remember, you found that like 40-mile elevator shaft. So you know which cave you can land out in front of to sort of go into. Landing outside is kind of difficult, but you managed to find a spot with the size of your ship where you can land, and it's a short walk to the cave. There's not much in way of landscape. It's actually just the thick trees that are around that you land in, and then just icy, rocky ground with constant snow. So there's like a good maybe 5 feet of snow you're walking through. And you get to this cave entrance. Inside is sort of kind of warm air coming out as you come in, just very lightly. It's like a natural exchange of air. There's no like crazy flow or anything that you feel.
It's a giant fan.
Yeah, there's not like a giant fan or suction or fucking dragon breathing in there or anything. But it's just it is warmer in there.
Can I make one suggestion?
Yep.
On the way here, for the day and a half, can Kronos and I trade shifts so that we can all get a long rest in?
A long rest is 8 hours.
Right, you said it takes a day and a half.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking an hour and a half in my head. No, yeah, you guys can change off and get a long rest.
Awesome.
I just want to make sure that we're not going into this fucked up. So.
Right.
No, keep all your damage.
Shay,
All
take
right.
long rest.
Did you tell me what to do? Okay.
Shay, don't take long rest.
Okay, I
don't-
take long rest.
Don't forget to reset your charges on your equipment if they have charges, because I always forget that.
And you can pull up the next map. You guys will technically be in the mouth, right at the bottom. Oh,
Mouth.
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 Mouff. Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Frost Cave?
Yes. So at the bottom, by the ovaries, that's where you guys are starting.
Oh, okay. We're starting in the
Okay.
uterus.
Quick question. Staff of Healing, does that reset all the charges? Does that count
Yeah.
as a dawn? Okay.
Yeah, it would. You're in
that-
space. There is no dawn. Just kidding.
There is no dawn.
The staff crumples and dies.
So yeah, you guys get to the cave. There's somewhat warmer air in here than there is on the outside with the windshield blowing on you. But it is a pretty icy cave. Think Hoth, Star Wars, where Luke is. There's ice on the ground. As you guys look up, you can see there's thick blue ice all over in the cavern up to your right or up to your left. There's two little caverns that go off into dark, sort of like dead ends that shoot straight up. They're sort of like channels that shoot up, and you can't tell if they like there's anything that turns off or anything from there. And then yeah, a tunnel that goes up and straight to you on your right.
All right.
Also, how are we moving? Don't just start moving. Let me know how, because I need to know how you guys are moving around, where you're going.
Well,
you
since you were
stealthing, or are you just
describing what we
walking?
see, are we?
Well,
So
What is-
we
no,
can
you see-
this.
yeah, you can see the two paths next to you, and then up ahead, there's just the one that goes to the left with all the ice, and the normal one that goes up to the left or to the right. We get my left and right, so all fucked up. Ugh. And there's just sort of the sound of air and hollowness that you hear. Every now and then, a little drip.
So is this snow under us or ice under us?
Rocky. Right now, it's mostly rock. There's some snow blowing in from outside, but yeah, it's mostly rock.
So how are we moving? Do you mean the order, or like, are we walking?
Are you stealthing? Yeah. What exactly is the order you guys
I'm-
are going in? Who's going first?
I always stealth and scout, so
Okay. Oof.
So there's two tunnels off to the side of us. We don't know if they are dead ends or if they go places.
Looking in, it looks like they're dead ends into blackness, and they go up, and you can hear water dripping every now and then in one of them.
Interesting.
29 total.
29. Okay. So yeah, which way are you going?
I'm gonna ask. Well, shit.
Oh, also detail. As you're walking, you feel like the area starts to, like the cave as you go in, it's all sort of slightly sloping it down. It doesn't go in straight. So like as you're moving forward in this place, you're like constantly moving down.
I'll just ask Kirby. Do you feel like scouting one way while I scout the other, or are you like fuck that shit?
I'll take one way. Want me to take the ice tunnel or?
Dealer's choice.
Okay. So he'll go off down that left path that's blue, and he'll share a video feed as he gets in there. He perches on sort of that little cliff face that's down in there, right at the front where the blue stops. He perches in there, and as you see around with his vision, there is a large wolf sleeping right next to him, and two more large wolves sort of at that little open area without the blue color. And they're pretty big. They look like the size of like horses.
Hey, Bryn,
shit.
did you bring
Great
your
Wolf Sif.
I don't think I brought my wolf.
Don't you have multiple wolf?
I do.
2. Yep. No, 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got 3 of them now.
3 puppies. Yep.
I'm sorry, you said we saw 3, correct?
Yeah, and there's one up close to where Kirby is, and then 2 off at that mouth, and they blend into the area really well. Your passives did manage to see them, but Kirby or Kronos and Dis managed to spot them. Kirby didn't. Kirby went up right and landed next to it and scanned the area. And Kirby says he sees the 2 wolves over in the corner, but he does not see the one that he perched next to.
I'm gonna kind of highlight it in our HUD.
Okay.
So that he knows it's there before.
Yeah, he's like, he get the message back like 2 wolves. Correction, 3 wolves.
Do these look like regular wolves or like made of ice kind of wolves?
They're furry, but there is like a mist coming off them. And
didn't you just
Kirby would tell you?
Go ahead.
I say he too would tell you that it got cold as he went down there. The hotter air seems to be up that right path.
Bryn, didn't you just run up and tame your other pack of wolves?
Yeah, kinda. I think that's kind of how I ended up with all of them. Is like, oh, it's a puppy, and then everyone was like, "Oh, good hell, don't just do that," and then it was fine. So, would you like me to attempt?
I don't know. Your animal handling does go off wisdom, so.
Yep. So you could try.
Let's do it.
Oh,
All right. So, as you begin to move down that path on the blue, I need you to make me an athletics check.
Because you're walking across your ice.
11.
Oh, okay. So you slip. You hear a wheep as just the foot comes off the ice, smack, and you begin to slide down out into that area. The wolf that's right there stands up, looks down at you. The other 2 sort of open eyes and don't stand up. And the wolf says to you, "Who do you think you are?" And he says it in giant. Do you speak giant as a Goliath? I think you do, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So in giant, it says, "Who do you think you are? Why have you entered my domain?"
This big stuff.
So I'm Bryn.
Who do you think you are?
And guys, I forgot. Why are we here?
Tell them the truth. We're here to find a piece of my ship that was stolen from me.
That's that. Yeah. So my friend over there had part of his ship taken, and we're trying to find it. We got a reading. It was here.
This isn't an animal handling check, but because it's technically a monstrosity and it's intelligent, I would like you to make me a persuasion check. However, it would be with advantage since you have such a good animal handling.
Good.
Because it still has animal kind of tendencies, but it's very intelligent.
Good, because I definitely needed that advantage. Oh, shit! Okay, I have to tell you what just happened. The first roll was a nat 1, but with advantage, the next roll was a nat 20.
Nice.
So I got a 24.
So it looks at you, looks back at the other ones, sort of makes like a snapping gesture, and one of the other wolves gets up and looks at you and goes, "So are you accusing us of thievery?"
No.
Never would accuse such majestic beings of thievery, simply stating that while things were stolen, they may have been ditched here. Unbeknownst to you, of course.
Nice.
Maybe that man, piece of man in the back.
Piece of man. Holy shit.
Could
More
have
than
been.
likely.
It was here when we
I-
found this place. So you want to invade our home to search this thing for something that had been stolen for you.
I feel like invade is the wrong word. If you would permit us to maybe have a little look around, we can get out of your hair really quick. Just to, just to see if our readings are right. And so my friend can get his shit put back together and we can be on our merry way and hopefully not disturb any more of your area.
Permission granted. You shall fight one of our greatest whelps.
What?
Our guard dogs.
Okay, so just small question, real quick. Why do we have to fight?
You ask for passage.
Oh, okay. Is this like to the death?
It must be earned in blood. Yes, you get the feeling it's definitely to the death.
Solid. Okay, guys, we got permission granted as long as we kill one of their cubs.
You.
Oh, great. As long as I kill one of their cubs.
Not cubs. One of our
Whelps.
guard dogs. And you hear
great.
it howl, and you hear like a and like thudding coming from the back, and then a weird gorilla-like roar is from the cliffside where those two were sleeping. On the other side, you hear climbing and clamoring, and a horned ape-like yeti with blue glowing eyes comes walking out of that panel or that doorway and sort of just like looks over, looks at the wolf and just like slams its chest and then looks down at you and sort of like grits its teeth and like puts both its hands down and just sort of like looks at you and just like is like waiting.
Solid.
Use your gun.
Yeah. Yep. That's kind of the exact idea. Right. So since this is apparently what we're doing now, I guess I'm gonna take out.
Maybe.
So as soon as you make the
don't.
move to pull your weapon, the wolf howls and the other two get up and howl, and you hear a couple more howls coming from deeper in the cave to the right side, and two more wolves come down on the ice from that path and sort of block off the path that you could go up to the top, and another one comes up behind you and sort of past where Dis and Kronos are, and sort of once it sees them, sort of stops, and the Yeti steps forward, and you guys can roll initiative because as you're sort of going for your gun, it steps forward, and the other wolves sort of pad down. Oh, okay.
Okay, so quick question.
Yep.
How many wolves? Because I'm trying to put this shit together.
2, 4, 6 total. There's 2 down at the bottom, and then 2 on each, 2 at each entrance.
Okay. Ugh.
And I'm fighting the Yeti.
Yep. And this seems to be trial by combat.
Cool. So, like, are the other wolves primed to attack the rest of my party?
No, they're just watching. They don't seem to be attacking or aggressively growling or anything, but they are watching. Like they're watching. But there's no aggressive posture other than the monkey right now, the Yeti.
Right.
Cool. Can I just communicate that back to the party and be like, hey, just so you know, I get to fight this thing. I'm pretty sure I don't think they're gonna let y'all join in.
I'm
This is
guessing
no time
not.
for cats.
And yeah. And this thing is to the death, so
What are the rules?
I don't know.
I'm asking the other one.
Do you speak giant?
I speak jive.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I relay the question. Can I just get a brief breakdown of the rules of this combat before we start?
Use your best fangs and talons against ours.
Noted.
That is the only rule.
Okay.
No running. That's the second rule.
It's the only rule, except don't be a pussy. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Noted.
Can we heal you?
Is my party able to engage at all? Like, typically they would heal.
If your party casts a spell or engages in any way, one of us will engage in the ways we know how. And he just grins and his mist comes out of his mouth.
So if y'all help me, they're gonna attack. Just throwing that out there. So 1 for 1.
Also, might I suggest I'm sending this through the Neuralink. Just be careful with the BFG. Don't ruin our host's home, perhaps, or cause a collapse, cave in.
Fuck that. Do what you have to do.
I'm just
It's
saying.
a Yeti that's gonna try and kill me at
I
this
know.
point. I'm using the BFG and I'll just try to not miss. How's that?
Are they gonna let you use the BFG?
They
Also,
said with my best fangs and claws. Guess what? BFG is a fucking fang.
Okay.
all right.
Axie
I
is my
have the
claw.
wolves.
There's so many
Now a
wolves.
goddamn Yeti.
I'm gonna die.
You could just do a dot. It'd be so much easier. I don't think it's going to be that long. It takes more time to get the picture.
Right. Okay. So we're rolling initiative.
There we
right?
go. Yes. Yeah. roll
Yes!
initiative.
That's exactly why I picked this.
That's perfect.
It technically has horns, but I don't care. That's amazing. Perfect.
No, that's perfect. Look at how happy he is. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him so hard.
fight now. Do I fight now?
All right. All
Ah.
right. How close is he to me? Is he that close? Because I don't feel like he was that close.
No, he's so at the back. If you keep bringing him back to the back of the cage or the cave, yeah, kind of right there. A little down more though. There you go,
Okay.
right there. Yeah.
Cool. Third rule is don't lose. Kick Sasquatch in the balls. Thank you, some person. Awesome. Yeah. So initiative.
Yep.
22.
So it got a nat 20, but plus 0 dex. So technically, even with its nat 20, you still go first because it's a skill check.
Thank you. Okay.
Damn, I was so excited about that. I thought I was going first.
Terrifying.
Would you
All
like
right,
to rage?
I'm gonna
No
shoot
helping. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm shooting the BFG.
Would you like to rage?
Yes, I'm going to rage, and then I will shoot the BFG. Forgot that I rested, so my rage well, and also we haven't been fighting. Okay.
It actually does. Everything does.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
So think fuck.
So there's no dodging for this. He's taking the full effect of the damage.
33.
Oh, okay. Everyone can see, or at least party. 33 so far. All right. As you prime the gun and shoot it, you see all the wolves howl, but it's sort of like not like a. It's like a fear. They're scared. They're sort of like a. I guess it's not howling, more like a yipping. And then the Yeti sort of puts a hand up as it sees the bright ball coming towards it, and the ball just hits its hand and envelops its face, and then explodes 20 feet out. So let's measure 20 feet real quick and see what you hit. Oh, you just missed the wolves up in the corner, so I think you're good. They're like literally just standing.
Yep.
I mean, their pictures are technically touching the area, but they're just out of the range.
Yeah. Thank you.
Boom.
Thank you very much, Dis.
But yeah, no, so 33 damage, bam, and that sort of gets engulfed by this necrotic green energy that glows and reflects over all the ice in the cavern. So for a moment, it's actually very beautiful if you don't hear the and the monkey going. And then it is did you rage?
Yeah.
So you cannot reload to shoot again. So you used one attack. You could still move and attack technically with your axe.
Yep. So I'm gonna move so I'm close enough to throw my axe.
Okay, so
But
20
not
feet. So
any
yeah, one more side.
One more?
Yeah, boom, right there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Fuck. All right. Oh, thank you, dice. 26.
Yeah, 26 hits. And you can see as it lights up with fire, the Yeti didn't seem to react to the necrotic green light, but the fire, its eyes go wide, and you can see fear almost take over its body for a moment. And then see what that damage.
Yellow
Beautiful
snow
damage.
suddenly appears beneath him.
Yeah.
So it's 8 plus 7 fire.
That's it.
Yeah. It was a rough roll.
Plus your rage damage.
Oh,
so
plus
3.
rage. Yeah. So it's another 3.
Do you get the your strength as well too, right? Plus another.
That's the plus 6, isn't it? Wait.
Okay.
Did
Did you get the fire damage in there?
That was the okay. So since we're questioning, I got an 8 on the D12.
Oh.
I think it was 8 plus 6, or the 2 plus 6, so it was 8 total. I think
Oh, okay.
was the damage, and then my roll of the 2 D8s was 1 and 6, so I got 7 there, and then
Okay.
plus the 3.
Plus the 3. So 8,
Yeah, so it's 18.
so 18 total.
7 of that fire damage.
They're actually not vulnerable to fire, but they do
Cool.
fear it. Oops,
Awesome.
I meant to add that. Oh well.
I have that come back, and I'm just gonna make sure that I try to keep Axie aflame.
Heard. Boom, boom, and then so that is its turn. I want need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. As it looks at you, and its eyes, the blue in its eyes, begin to glow and almost rise up, like smoke from its eyes, as if you begin to feel the fear that you saw in its eyes almost transfer over to you.
Yeah, that was a really bad roll. 11.
11. So you take 21 cold damage.
Solid.
And you are paralyzed.
Fuck.
For 1 minute, but can repeat the saving throw.
Okay.
But that's all it can do. It moves closer to you, but it can't attack because it used its turn to chilling gaze you. And you hit it with fire, so it can't. If it would attack, which it can't. So okay, we're good. Then it is your turn, but you are paralyzed, so I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
25.
Okay, yeah, you shake off the paralysis, no problem. The fear for a moment, what you saw like the eyes and its form sort of reflecting on all the caverns around you, and it got you for a moment. It was very frightful, but then you shake that fear off, no worries, and you're now immune to that effect for 1 hour. It can no longer try to paralyze you. And it is your turn.
Yep. So Axie again, obviously.
And you are raging. Do you want to do a reckless attacks?
Yes.
You'll have advantage on them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So that was 19. Let me do the advantage. Makes it 24 for the first one.
That hits. Yep.
Okay. And then since I'm just gonna attack twice, because I'm right there. So that was 16, or yep, we're gonna stay with it. So it was 26 for the second hit.
So yeah, both hit.
Cool. All right, and so I've got 2d12, 4d8, plus 12.
Oh,
Plus-
Woodrow didn't pick that.
But it
Okay.
works the same.
I love the big frown on his
So
face.
25 plus 12 plus 6 for my raging.
43.
43, yep. Dang. Okay. 8 or 9. So 94 damage total to it.
Yeah.
It sees that. It sees that you've shrugged off its repeating, or its chilling gaze. It's got one last thing it's going to try to do, and you see it inhale and breathe out, but it sort of like tries to almost like grab you and pick you up and breathe up for a moment.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16. Okay, so You grab the hand, sort of knock it away, but it hits the mist hits your face for a moment, and you inhale it, and it freezes your insides, dealing 45 cold damage to you. But that's its turn, and it is your turn.
Axie again, because yep.
It sees that you're not down, and you can see sadness enter its eyes.
There's a I'm very sorry.
You realize he is not the strong one.
No, I feel very bad. I don't want to kill him, but I also don't want to die. So, real quick. So I see sadness. Can I tell how bad off he is?
Yeah, he looks pretty bad. And you can see that its will is definitely waning.
So before I attack again, I'm just gonna shout back to the one that put me in this death match. Are you sure you want this? You want this to be wasted like this? Like, are you sure you want this to be to the death?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
There's a chance for something. If you get it too, I'm going to tell you what was going to happen because it was fucking
dirty
brutal.
20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So he sort of looks at the Yeti, and he says something almost like yipping and howling. It's strange. It's not technically a language, but it's like animal body language and movement almost, right? And the Yeti sort of motions back and he beats its chest and sort of puts its knuckles down and gets away from you for a little bit and points. And the wolf goes, "We could take a yield. Enough blood has been spilt." And it sort of looks at you. It's a good call because you just saved that Yeti's life because it was either you kill it or it was going to give up on its next turn and then they were going to see weakness and eat it. So because you did a little bit of roleplay maneuvering there, you actually saved this Yeti's life.
Yay!
Bryn did a good. Bryn did a good.
Yay! I didn't want to kill it.
See, we're not murder hobos.
Not all of
Not
us.
all
are
of us.
Not all of us are.
One of us is at least good.
The two middle dogs move, and the main one that's standing behind you says that the man contraption is in the back. This basically is the back hallway, which you'll notice that there's sort of like these dim lights that almost have like it almost looks like they were emergency lighting, like they were like glowing red, but they're almost like completely dim. And every now and then you can see pulsing once you get past that corner. And the lights are super dim, but they're definitely there. Almost like they're not meant to be noticeable, but they're meant to be seen if you know where to look, sort of thing. But Dis and Kronos' passive perceptions, and they just told you where to go. You guys can spot them. But that back hallway, the one that's furthest to the right.
Oh.
When you go in there, if you look in there, you can see that there's actually other like a nest or a nest, whatever, like a tribe of Yeti in there, and you get the feeling that the wolves use them as watchdogs or guard dogs or whatever.
Can I just bow to the wolf and say that I appreciate their cooperation and their help, and I'm sorry for the intrusion.
He sort of bows back to you and just lets you pass. That back, it sort of looks like a manhole or like the top of almost like a nuclear shelter almost kind of thing. Sort of like a dome that comes up. Yeah, like a bunker, a dome that comes up out of the ground. There's no visible keypad that you see. So I'll need investigations. Kronos, you have advantage on yours already. Bryn, you can give Dis, you can aid Dis in looking and give disadvantage on their investigation check.
20. I'll roll it again. 11. So I'll take the 20 and have a 30.
10 plus,
okay.
10 plus 5. Let me bring up the advisor. All right. On advantage. Nope, I'll take the 10 over the 8. So 10 plus 5, 15.
15. So you start to look around and you start finding grooves and stuff. You're like, maybe if we manipulate some of this here. And then Dis just walks over and kind of like flicks out the karambit and like pokes two spots and a panel like flips down similar to the panels you guys have been opening in the temples before. It's just like a panel that slides down and a panel becomes visible and you can definitely manipulate that. You think you can get this unlocked?
You or me, Kronos?
What kind of a skill check is it?
Well, it's
It would
not
be
big,
your
so.
tinkerer's tools. It would be like basically hot wiring a panel, a security like little security pad.
Where are the tinkerer's tools? I don't see them.
It would be your proficiency and your for this one your wisdom or intelligence, whichever. I think for you intelligence is higher than your wisdom. I can't remember.
No, wisdom is a 14.
So yeah, it would
So,
be 2
plus
plus
two.
your
Yeah. 2 plus 4, so 6. So I would get a plus 6. What about you, Dis?
My plus, because it goes off my dex. My dex plus my proficiency is a not +9.
Well, then go ahead.
So that would be a 17.
17. So yeah, instead of like the way you would have done it, Kronos is more of actually like going into the system either with hacking it. Dis more just pulls levers and reattaches things and starts plugging and messing around with it, and eventually kind of like you smell a little bit of ozone, and the light, like the grooves you're messing with, all light up blue and sort of start pulsing, and you think it's unlocked, and as you guys sort of open it up, the smell of heavy ozone and smoke actually billows up out of this tunnel that leads down to the ground. You can see once the smoke the smoke that was just sitting there kind of clears out, and you can kind of see down, there's a ladder that leads down, and probably like 40-50 feet, and then there's like a little lit room.
I'm going to seal my armor, since it can go into a vacuum.
Yep.
So I'm not breathing in all these fucking fumes. How about I go first, since I'm the bait?
Go for it.
As you slide down.
Yeah, so I'll grab the ladder just with my hands, put my feet on the outside.
And slide down.
Yeah, and take the express elevator.
Okay, so you sort of like, have your karambit out in one hand or the rapier or something out in one hand as you sort of slide down with your feet in your hand. When you get to the bottom, you realize you're at a lift, and this lift is what you think would go down those 40 miles.
Oh, wow. So guys, we got a little bit of an elevator here. Wait, did we find your thing? Or
No.
they're just saying that it's back here somewhere, right?
Well, they said that if you're searching for something, it's not. They didn't take it. So if they didn't take it, it must be the man-made thing in the back. They don't know what this is.
Yeah, they have no idea. It was just here when they moved in.
Come on down, guys.
Yep.
We got a ride in front of us.
All right. So the area is non-toxic down there.
I can't vouch for that at all, but you've got a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly
what about me?
toxic, but no more
All right,
toxic than walking around a burning building.
Yeah.
Also, whenever any of y'all, feel like it, I'm down like 66 points.
Well, then let's take care of that before we move on.
When you say that, Kirby will hit you with his 6th level spell. He'll hit you with the heal. You gain 70 back.
Oh, perfect.
Well, there you go.
Yay.
Thank you, Kirby. Oh,
Yep.
I was supposed to add.
Yeah, don't take yourself down.
Don't take 70.
I took it down to 1. I was like, oh, that's bad. That's not what I want at all. That is horrible.
No death saves tonight, please. Poor Yeti.
Not even for the Yeti.
I
He's going to get
felt-
mauled to death.
I felt bad for him.
That's my job.
I helped.
My job is to give things character. And there was a story to the Yeti. They're watchdogs to the intelligent, mean winter wolves.
They're watchdogs to dogs.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's the joke. Because normally people use winter wolves as watchdogs for other intelligent things. Well, I used winter wolves. They had watchdogs that weren't intelligent things.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hierarchy. Oh.
Nice. So, guys, I would suggest you seal up your shit, because I don't think you want to be breathing this in.
All right. Well, then engage the shield.
Shields up, Captain.
Shield engage. You guys go down and take the lift. As you go down, the smell sort of, I guess, would go away. You guys are sealed off, but you can see that the smoke and the damage as you guys get down to the bottom is pretty thick and heavy in this room. That seems like there's like been explosions. There's like wires hanging from the ceiling and panels like kind of taken off the wall as you guys as the lift hits down to the room. You can switch the map over.
Yeti compassion.
Oh, you know what you do get? I don't know. Have you used your inspiration yet? Do you have an inspiration still?
You gave me an inspiration.
Oh, so then Bryn, I'm
Yeah.
gonna on your sheet. I'm gonna give you an inspiration point for that.
Yay!
Just that you get them for good role play. So
Yay!
Good
Mm.
job,
I
Brandon.
get an inspiration.
And I need to take mine off.
Interesting.
But yeah, you're basically you come into a square room that's almost the size of the lift, and there's a door in front of you. And this room seems like it was damaged. Something happened in this room.
Are we on the next map, or should I wait?
Yeah, I said yeah. Switch over to the next map. So that bottom room on that room on the bottom, that first door is open, and that's where you can see sort of the damage in that hallway up to the next door. But that next door is closed.
Okay. I'm gonna. Just me. I'm gonna go in. Are both these doors closed?
Yeah, they're closed. And as soon as that door opens, you see that there was some sort of battle in here, and there's bodies that are chopped into pieces, sort of that scatter the room. There's 3 bodies there, but there's actually more than that. There's sort of like kind of probably about 10 or 15 bodies in the room. I just ran out of time. But there was a massacre that happened in this room. Also, there's security personnel, and then there's like people in lab coats, and there's like lights that are flickering up on the ceiling. If you just open the doors, one way looks like it's just been collapsed in because the door's open that leads into like what looks like was a stairwell or some sort. That's all been collapsed in. And then north,
That thing.
yeah, north when you open, you see there's a locked door to your left, and then up ahead there's sort of these black ash marks on the ground. And it seems like the base, when something had recently happened here, there was some sort of attack on this base.
Can we tell the races of the bodies in here?
They seem to be mostly high elves and humans.
Anything,
Give me an good.
I was gonna search the bodies for any kind of clues, and I already rolled it. It was a 12, so 12 plus 10 is 22 for
22.
investigation.
So as you're looking around, you see that you get some security badges and stuff, but nothing that seems like access. It just seems to be identification.
Gotcha.
And as you're looking around, the way people are killed, there's 3 distinct ways people are killed. There's people who are just cut into pieces savagely. There's people who are precisely poked and slashed. And as you open that third door, you see people who are turned to ash with like strange electrical damage along the hallway. You could have swore to God that you guys had been through this place and killed everybody. And that's where we will stop it for tonight.
I bet it's evil us.
Oh, fucking shit. Of course it is.
But where did they come from? Who knows?
How did they get there?
It was that goddamn Thanksgiving plane. Or the
You
Christmas
have all the
turkey
clues. You have all the clues you need to figure it out. Can you remember them all?
No.
plane. No, we're stupid.
Yep. It's okay.
Well, I mean, there's only what episode are we on?
13.
13. There's only 13 episodes to go back and watch.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get right on
3
there.
hours each.
3 hours each.
So,
yeah.
chat, any of you have any ideas?
Who has been paying attention?
Notes.
There we go.
Namgulg Akbak. Akbanak.
I like how none of us
Yeah, could
off
say
the
it.
cuff can say
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Namgulgakbagak. Banak.
Yep.
Bagakak.
Namgold Akbanak.
Banaka. Anyway,
Oh,
Oh my god.
yes.
this has been fucking insane and hilarious, and I love it. Yeah. So, sorry, I did not update the
outro?
The outro. Sorry, I didn't even. I started
one
opening
thing.
Wondershare, and then I abandoned Wondershare and did not finish. So
You know, someone has something to say about that.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy I didn't have to kill a Yeti. I'm just really excited that worked. It's like, do I have to kill him? I really don't want to. He looks so sad.
He was gonna die. He was gonna die, and I was gonna
tried
get
to
a lot
save
of
a life.
joy. I was gonna tear him apart by wolves as you guys went deeper into the cave. It was gonna
Aw.
be great.
Gosh,
That is sad.
that is sad.
It was supposed to be sad, but it's not anymore.
I changed the course of a story.
Yep.
Well, thanks
The beauty
everybody.
of D&D.
Thanks everyone who's hung out, and yeah, you guys are awesome. We appreciate all of you who've chilled this long and watched. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Also, the super awesome merch is up for season 2 of Dice Dames and Dudes. So if you want to grab yourself some, feel free. B did an amazing job. I'm also going to go through. I need to go through and switch all of the logos to her new one, and I'll probably just do a giant logo one like I did for season 1 as well. But yeah, definitely go check them out. And
Shay, don't forget tomorrow.
oh, that's right. Tomorrow is our premiere, our first ever bringing back writing prose. So this is technically season 3, but it has been on hiatus for
A while.
A damn
over a
long
year.
time.
And we're bringing it back as pre-recorded shows with, trust me, there's still plenty of ridiculous tangents, and there will be a blooper reel at some point. I don't know when, because I have to go through and pull it, but there's plenty of ridiculousness. But we've got our awesome first guests, our brother Luke right down here, and Rini. So please check it out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. And
Yes.
It's fun.
thanks everybody for hanging out. We will see you guys next week
Tomorrow.
Later.
and tomorrow for the premiere.
Right.
Bye.
Wait.